I feel I'm burning up inside. Oh, hear me crying. I feel like everyone's alive, and I am dying. 'Cause you are all I need. The reason I breathe. The reason I breathe. Holding out for dear life. Oh, without the pain and all the strife. Oh, I know that you can make me sane. Stop me crying. I know that you will keep me safe, safe from dying. 'Cause you are all I need. The reason I breathe. The reason I breathe.
All right. Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. I think we're live. Okay, I was gonna say the chat's not working, but there it goes. There it goes. Girls, I cooked today. I made a wonderful fish soup. Normally I don't share when I cook, but I decided I would take a photo for my friends and show you girls. I made fish soup tonight with onions, whole peppercorns, honey. It was fabulous. It really, really was. How is everybody doing? It's so good to see my girls. It's so good to see my girls. We've got fourth, and well, I mean, you technically on my screen, Fat in Hollywood, were the first. Was the first. I don't English language, not my first language. Was the first person, but you said fourth, and so we're gonna give it to you, honey. Congratulations. Unfortunately, when you come in fourth place, you don't never get anything. Bronze, silver, and gold, honey. I don't know. That 400 credit score, honey. Sorry, just luck in the draw. I'm just playing with you. How you doing, Fat in Hollywood? Hello, Miss Eternity. Hello, Alex, Donnie, Impeccable, Tommy, Impeccable, Eric. And wasn't it wonderful when you use Impeccable with everybody's name? Impeccable Mike, Impeccable Sherry, Impeccable Living, Impeccable Chris. Hello, everybody. Hello, Miss Orlean, Eric. Pricey Pranks, a wonderful, fabulous YouTuber, also runs the radio station from Church of Debra in the Discord, Pricey Pranks Radio. Vanessa, we've got Sherry. Congratulations, Vanessa, on the wonderful news, honey. Dylan, oh my God, an 8-mile run, honey. You are basically Eminem, honey. Congratulations. You have finished The 8 Mile, you are Eminem. Honey, when the nukes go off, you'll be able to run, honey. I won't. I'll cook, honey. It'll be like I'm inside an Instant Pot, and I don't want to know what it feels like to be inside an Instant Pot. Like, seriously, girls, have you ever just thought, what would it be like if you were inside an Instant Pot inside of a microwave? No, you haven't because you're not psychotic, but I have, and I kind of feel like that's probably what it would feel like if you were inside one. Hello, Mouse Auto. Did I base bias? Hello, fractured. So many girls. Girls, how are y'all doing? This is my wonderful fish soup that I did not cook. I obviously just Googled, but you know what? You can make it. Who would imagine if you were eating somewhere and they served you a whole fish like that with the white eye? Listen, I don't like a pink eye. And I definitely don't like a brown eye. Don't give me a white eye. All right, girls. Hello. Good to see you, girls. Hope y'all are wonderful. It's Friday. We're still alive, so we're together. That's a blessing, right? I mean, there's some people in this world that have it worse than we do, so let's enjoy it while we can, right? All right, girls, we are going to take a look at some things. I tried to do a little bit deeper vetting so I don't get taken off, YouTube live, like I was, unfortunately, for Cher's farting disorder. We're going to take a look at Mike, the Bacon King. He's going to be reviewing the Velveeta shells and cheese bacon edition. So we are going to see honey.
First of all, I got to start out by saying I have been sitting here for 45 minutes trying to get this thing shot. But, I only work with professionals, and these people here are just not getting the job done sometimes. So anyway, we're going to show you a new product today. This is called Velveeta Shells and Cheese. And it has bacon, creamy cheese sauce with real bacon pieces, and shell pasta.
Now, I can agree with him. I know what it's like when you're working with a crew that's supposed to help you out with production, and then they don't get it done. So I'm with you with that one, honey.
360 calories per 4 ounces. Now, it says there are...
Who the hell is eating mac and cheese? First and foremost, who the hell is counting calories when you eat mac and cheese? Anyone? Second of all, if you are, who is going by ounces, honey? Like, this is not some marijuana, honey, okay? I'm just being honest.
I'm always curious how many servings there are in a container because there's usually not anywhere close to what you actually get. This says...
Honey, 1 packet, 1 girl. That's how it goes at my home.
There are 2.5 servings per container. Well, what do you think? Does that look like 2.5 servings?
Baby, that's one serving.
It's not bad. A lot of times, this might say...
Oh, well, wait, that's a big bowl.
10 servings. But that doesn't look too bad for 2.
Okay, never mind. That's enough for 4.
2.5 servings.
Maybe.
The fat it's 20% fat, which is perfect for me. 13 grams of total fat.
Ren says, I count calories when I eat mac and cheese because the more calories there are to eat, the less lonely I feel. Yeah, felt that.
3.5 grams of saturated and no trans fat. I think trans fat is a good one, isn't it? Well,
transphobic.
There's none of that. Cholesterol 20 milligrams, sodium 1,050 milligrams. That's 44%, almost half.
Of ammonia?
15% carbohydrates and 4% dietary fiber. And protein 17%, which is 14 grams. So we're going to try a little bit of this and see how this comes out.
Oh, honey, that does not look good.
I'm going to try a small amount. And we're going to try it and see what it tastes like. All right.
I mean, listen. I'm not against a box mac and cheese, okay? I'm just not. But I have never been comfortable with shelf-stable bacon. I don't know. It scares me. I remember in the 80s, I remember when this came out, it was bacon. I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but it was bacon and it was a box the size of like a slab of bacon, and it had like 8 or 10 strips of bacon in it. And it was, you just open it and ate it out of it, or you could put it in the microwave to warm it up. Does anybody remember that? Like, No, ma'am, that's not for me. I don't know. Now, when you taste something and I mean, this is just, I don't know how you girls do it, but anytime I have been picked for events to do like cook-off tastings at the judges at the Barkerville Fair and stuff. Anytime you want to taste something, like if you're, doing chilies, I've done chilies and pastas and stuff, you put it in your mouth, you swash it around, you spit it out, you smell it, then you put it back in for a second texturize, and you rub it around your mouth, and you spit it out again. Because if you can't taste everything if you don't spit it out, because you get too full. And then, once you get full, everything tastes horrible, But we need to be a little honest. Like, I think if we're just cooking for one, even if we use a big serving bowl like he's got, girl, we all eat it out of there. Dillard's Wren, how did you know, honey? Clarence, it's actually a Ivanka Trump scarf, honey, and they actually don't make these anymore, and it's a really prized possession.
Just so you understand my ratings system, we do 1 to 5 bacon. 5 bacon is crispy bacon. I mean, that's the top of the heap. If it tastes like crispy bacon, and so far the only thing I've had that tastes like crispy bacon is crispy bacon.
Yeah.
But this has bacon bits.
Come on, honey.
Once again,
I like a bacon that has a little bit of bite, but it's got to have a little bit. You got to be able to like put it in your hand and like move it, like a wave, like it's a flag. It's got to be a little limp, honey, for me. I don't want it too crispy, seriously.
you do have a little bit of bacon that's sprinkled on the macaroni, so you get a little bit of bacon flavor. I'm gonna try it the last couple of bites and see where I come up with.
Well, honey, come on. I need to know what you're going to say.
Well, I gotta tell you, it smells. Let me try smelling it again. Try smell some with bacon on it. When you smell it, you smell mostly cheese. As far
I mean, it's mac and cheese. What do you expect, honey?
as the bacon flavor, there is a little bit of bacon on top, so you get a little
It's mac and cheese first, bacon second, honey.
bit of bacon. So far, nothing
Like, if you just want pure bacon, you get pure bacon, honey.
we have had.
Like when Courtney Love was addicted to bacon, she got pure bacon. That's what she was on, honey.
Really says bacon. This again, like the Pringles bacon last week, well, I'm only going to give it 2. It's just not there. So, like Pringles, Velveeta, put more bacon bits in it. Do something different to get more bacon flavor in it. You got bacon in big letters on the front of this box. Put more bacon in it. And
Okay, honey. It's like when you get a bacon burger. There's more hamburger meat than there is bacon. The bacon is just to add to the experience, the ambiance of the food, honey. If you want bacon with mac and cheese, take you like 3 pounds of bacon, chop it up, and add a little bit of, fresh mac and cheese to it and stir it up, honey.
tune back in next week. We're going to be doing a new product, and we're going to be doing cookies. Maple cookies with bacon. I've never had bacon in a dessert before.
So this guy really loves, I guess he really, bacon lovers. He really does the bacon. Okay, well, let's see what his Pringles one does. Let's see what he says.
Hi, I am the Bacon King. I am...
Wait a minute. He didn't pass, did he? Because he's only got 3 videos 6 years ago. Oh, honey, that's horrible. Okay, Lord.
Hi, I am the Bacon King. I am in Summerville, South Carolina, and...
Girl, do not dox yourself on the internet,
And
honey.
I moved here,
You'll have some pervert show up with his own bacon at your house.
and I was amazed. I saw a street near this house. It's Bacon Bridge. I said, this is it. This has got to be where we live.
No, wait a minute. I was about to take a sip of my drink. Girls, this man moved in to his home because, wait a minute, did he kind of dox himself? He moved somewhere near Bacon Street, near Gingerbread Lane.
It's a sign from God. Now today, we're going to try something with bacon in it. I have never had these. They're called Pringles with bacon, or bacon Pringles.
Okay.
And I love potato chips, but I love bacon. So it sounds like it'd be a pretty good combination.
Then you ain't gonna like a Pringles, honey, because a Pringles is not a potato chip, honey.
We will find.
The Pringles, to me, it tastes like someone chewed on corn and Sarah Jessica Parker's corns from her feet, spit it out, let it sun dry, and then put it back in your mouth as a little fake chip. Okay?
Find out very shortly.
All right, I'm gonna take a sip.
All
Girls,
right.
if you wouldn't mind liking the video, I Willie, Barbara Walrus would really love for you to like the video. I'd really appreciate it, my friends.
Now, gotta take off the freshness seal. All right. And I'm
We is
taking out
getting
some
in there,
chips.
ain't
Now, I don't generally eat these one at a time. I usually eat them by a handful.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Do we have any Pringle lovers in the chat? Anybody? Y'all, if there's not something I hate more than Trump, it's a damn Pringle. I'm telling you what, it's horrible. And another thing, they all taste the same. Have you noticed that? They have like 7,000 different flavors, but they all taste like Shiz, and they all taste like the same damn Shiz Pringle, honey. The Pringles is like an allegory for like venison. You know, you hate venison, but I'm telling you, when you have my venison, you'll love it. And then guess what? It tastes like venison. It's the same thing with the Pringles, honey.
Now, these do have a little bacon flavor. Not great, but
Yes, because it's a Pringles with a hint of bacon, honey.
not bad. Actually, the more you eat them, the more bacon flavor you get out of them.
It's my coat in your
I'm going to
tongue.
try 3 of them this time, not just one. I find that the more you can get in your mouth.
You remember when Trump said the Democrats, they want to defund the police and they want to get rid of cops, and he had that like thing. He's like, listen to them. They tell you, they're like, what do they say? Like the pigs, roast them, fry them, pigs, pop them and fry them like bacon. Y'all remember when Trump said that? What if this is some pig?
The more bacon flavor you get out of them. They're really good. They go well with some dip. They're okay. I wouldn't give them 5 crispy bacons, but I'd probably give them maybe 3.5 crispy bacons on these. But they're not bad.
I really feel like if you're going to review bacon stuff, you shouldn't hold it to the standard of 5 being like fresh bacon. Because nothing's going to taste like fresh bacon because almost everything you're reviewing is like processed, honey. And have y'all ever looked at that Pringle guy? Like, he looks very sus, in my opinions, y'all.
You see the
I mean, look, what I went to the wrong thing. Like, look at him right here, y'all. Like, that, there's something ain't right with this man. Look at him. Who would want to eat, like, who would look at that mascot and be like, yeah, I want his Pringle goodness. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something weird going on with this man. I mean, it's such a it looks like an egg. It's like an egg and drag, honey. Like, who wants, at the end of the day, you're just an egg, honey. I don't care how much you put on, your little mustache, your little toupee, little bow tie, honey. It just ain't working for you, honey. Like, they need to do something better with these Pringles, honey, because I don't know who is this for.
Now, I think the areas that are dark is where they have the bacon. So you see, there's not a lot of bacon.
Girl, I hope so, and that's not black mold, honey.
On there. They're still good. But if I were Pringles, I would add a lot more bacon flavor to these chips.
Oh my God, what if that is like black mold? Like he got a bad can that was like from, I don't know, some flooded state or something?
They're already crisp, which is good.
Otto says, I had an ex that looked like the Pringles guy. He's in jail now. Oh, honey. One pop, you don't stop, I guess.
And if they had a lot of bacon flavor and they taste like crispy bacon, I would buy these by the case. But they're not bad.
I mean, if you love bacon this much, why not just eat bacon? Like, to be honest, Pringles are not good for you. There's no calories. You're not getting any protein. I'm not saying, like, having an abundance of protein is good for you. I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure you eating that entire can is way more calories than if you just went in there and fried you some bacon and with a little bit of butter. I always add a little bit of butter when I do my bacon. And it's just yummy goodness. And you know what I'm saying? I think that would be better for you. I mean, I'm not, even if you're not on a diet, I'm just saying, like, I've always said this, I'm a bigger girl. If you're going to eat bad good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, if I'm going to hard my arteries, I'm not going to do it with a Pringles can, honey. I'm going to do it with a gorgeous man, sort of like Britney Spears' boyfriend, and a pack of bacon, honey.
They're not as good as a BLT with crispy bacon on it, but these aren't bad. Now, if you had some
But it's not a BLT.
French onion dip, or one of my favorite dips is horseradish and bacon.
Well, why not get a French onion Pringles and double stack it with the bacon, honey?
And dip these in there. That would be a good time.
I'm not believing this man moved in to the home because it was near Bacon Avenue or whatever. All right, I found this. I don't know how this never got picked up on YouTube. Like, nobody ever found this channel. But this is Adam West Television. And this is Adam West's YouTube channel that he had. 293 subscribers. November, and he, a lot of people know this. The new Batman movie came out. It's kind of fitting that I found this. But this is one of his first haul videos, and this was posted in 2011. Rip Adam West. He was just a wonderful person. But I don't know. I just thought this was interesting that this, like, has no views, honey.
You girls have hauls. I had a haul. I had a hardware haul. I mean, you get clothes and all that stuff. Look what I got. I got this little Phillips screwdriver, and
he was a very handsome man. I mean, even in old age, honey. I would get in his Batcopter, honey.
I got the level with the bubble in the center. You see how level I am with you folks? And I got
just a wonderful voice, personality, all over.
hardware store, but I love anchovy paste.
Anchovy paste.
I found a grapefruit.
Okay, Adam West found a grapefruit and anchovy paste at the hardware store.
Fruit on a tree on the way to the hardware store. Another screwdriver. What a deal. Slightly used, as you can see, but believe me, the price was right. And
Girl, not Adam West penny pinching
there's a
him.
pair of pliers, little pliers. Ow! The problem with these, I mean, it was really a bargain, but if you put your finger in there wrong, it pinches your hand. I got a bruise. Let's see.
Look at his legs, though,
Girls can have
honey.
your hauls. Guys can too. So I had this hardware haul, and I loved it. I got some really neat stuff.
Look at his legs, honey.
Look at that thing. That's a beauty. I mean, even a pro could use that. Here's another screwdriver. I wonder if they sold me too many screwdrivers. And this guy is kind of a wrench that you stick.
I
in
love
there and you
the
can fix
cartoon
lock
series
on
they
the
did with
door or
him. They
whatever,
brought back the
you know.
original
It's
cast
so
and did like a
handy.
cartoon movie with
And
their Batman universe. It was really
The whole
interesting.
thing was- I'll tell you, this haul today was great. This whole thing, the receipt is.
I tell you what, I'm gonna keep getting married. I said I gave up marriage through my 8th after he died, but I think I'm gonna start back getting into the game, y'all, and I'm gonna keep on trying, going through men and going through packs of bad almonds until I find me a man that looks just like Adam West.
much less than you'd think it would be. It's only $50. Look.
$50?
And what else?
Oh, girl.
I got a chicken.
Oh, honey, Adam, they ripped you. Adam, they ripped you off, Annie. $50. Okay, girls, Adam West Television, give a sub. Or don't give a sub, but, you know, check it. There's more videos on here. I just thought it was a really nice jewel on the internet, honey. Because, yeah, I mean, that's just, it's amazing that was never, you know, it was just, nobody ever said, oh my God, Adam West has a YouTube, honey. All right, girls, school zone safety message wrap. Victoria Police Department in Texas. This is from Texas. This will probably be banned in Texas now because you just can't do gay things in school anymore.
Is there a problem, officer?
You were speeding through a school zone, talking on your cell phone. Kids were on their way home. We can't let this go on.
State law prohibits it.
Slow down, pay attention.
With children walking and riding, the way that you're driving could endanger their lives if you don't focus and mind. Discretion's on the track, running laps, exercising.
But I mean, can you blame the mom for almost hitting them, honey? You know what I'm saying? They're dancing in the middle of the road, honey.
But these scissors don't cut slack when the lights are flash. Now issue warnings in many a situation, but in the school zones I make it rain citations. We poked fun of ourselves and hope we got your attention. Now
Why does he look so boxy? Does he have like body panels or something? Like, why can't it be this other police officer doing this?
direct it to the children, it's important to mention. Drive safely through school zones.
But you're still blocking the road by doing like this dance, honey. I'm sorry. I'm hitting the gas. I'm hitting the gas. Honk, honk, bitch. I'm just saying, abracadabra, honey.
Something you wanted to add, Chief?
I'm going through there. I'm sorry. Avada.
Word.
Girl, stop. I can't. 20 miles per hour. You can do some damage at 20, honey. 20 miles per hour when they're present? Girl, stop. Don't y'all think that's a little too fast for a school zone? 20? Oh my God, honey. Brandy's gonna be like, wait a minute, I need to go through that neighborhood. Honk, honk. Sorry. Oh my God, Brandy. What if Brandy and, oh God, what's the Kardashian that also hit somebody? What's her name? The one that was running for, like, president? and mayor. What was her name? Oh, God, I forgot. Buckle up, buckaroos. Caitlyn Jenner, that's right. Brandy and Caitlyn Jenner carpooled, honey. It's over. They're coming, honey. All right, this is someone's Trump impression. I thought this was actually really, really well done. I don't really care for a lot of these people that get up and try to do like the Trump thing. It just doesn't work. And there was that girl that on TikTok that did it, and they were like, oh, she's so good. I think this person's really, really good.
Hey, Don. We are going to build a wall. It's going to be huge. It's going to be bigger than my hands, and it's going to be better than my daughter. I meant to say wife. I meant to say that was locker room.
This is a good one, y'all.
Don't talk. You didn't deserve to. Forget it. Buy my ties. Buy my steaks. It's all terrific. Thank you.
Hey, Don.
Listen, we are going to build a wall. It's going to be huge. It's going to be bigger than my hands, and it's going to be better than my daughter. I meant to say wife. I meant to say that was locker room talk. You didn't deserve to. Forget it. Buy my ties. Buy my steaks. It's all terrific. Thank you.
My God. To me, that is the best Donald Trump impression I've ever seen. And this was October 29, 2016. Chris Coleman, very talented. That is talent, honey. That is talent. Though you are an orange face, that is a cancelable offense now. Sorry, honey. You're canceled. All right, girls. I don't know what this is. We're going to watch it together.
It's time to be honest. I have titanic methylrhythmic plaxianosis.
My doctor told me I had titanic methylrhythmic plaxianosis. I thought my life was over.
Everybody hates me now.
My own children couldn't stand the sight of me. Every time they saw me, they'd try to kill me.
How embarrassing.
Life-shattering.
Depressing.
Horrifically apocalyptic.
Oh.
But there's one cure. And that cure has changed my life.
What is
it? Will. When I'm able to get it, I haven't gotten a prescription yet.
Oh, I need it.
Then my doctor told me about methylphenol.
Now I can do the things that I haven't done since I was a little boy.
Please, doctor, doctor, before taking methylphenol. It is not safe for people who have a fully intact...
it's pretty well done. They really get like these commercials, don't they?
Liver.
I mean, this is... Well, I don't remember this in a commercial for pills.
Take methylphenol if you have eaten fruits, vegetables, or meat, ever.
Do not take...
But do you see, we talked about this before, if you have like a low budget and you're trying to do some type of film, even though the quality, you can tell they're using flat cameras, there's no depth of field, like everything's in focus. I mean, obviously they're using some type of digital blurring, dreamlike focus state thing. But the number one thing that I've said before, it's all about audio. So these gentlemen recorded this, and then obviously they dubbed over it in the studio or back home, maybe with even a cheap mic, but they had good surroundings when they recorded it. And it really brings up the quality. Obviously, it's audio plays such a huge factor with movies. I mean, look at Tenet. Sorry. Was that? I mean, I love the film, but I didn't understand what the hell was said until like the fourth movie, and I watched it in stereo and had captions on. I'm just being honest.
Methylphenol if your body cannot handle poison.
Side effects may include nausea, dizziness,
possibility of becoming a werewolf,
rotten leg syndrome, chance of radioactive tooth decay, implosion of the brain,
infestation of exotic parasites,
monkeyisms,
festering wounds,
intestinal erosions, nightmares, cannibalism, darkness,
pain, death.
It's your choice. Methylphenol
or eternal pain.
You know what this reminds me of? Did y'all ever watch that Hulu series with Nicole Kidman and Melissa McCarthy? McCartney? Do y'all remember that show? What was that show called? Johnny, I know you watched it. Meddy watched it. And then I finished it out. Because, the girl, I was just going to stop, and then I finished it, even though it was, oh God, it was bad. It was really good with the scenes with Melissa McCarthy. Nicole Kidman, wonderful actress, but cannot do a Russian voice. Girl, don't. Nicole Kidman, I love you. You are a queen. You slay everything. You slay every language. But Russian. It's not for you. It's not. It was bad. It was bad. Girl, I mean, it was bad. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. It was, girl. It was like the series was made for UPN. All right, next.
I'm finally free.
And I'm a slave to my misery.
My life is a blast now. You want to be this happy? This is your life. Misery should never be an option. Talk to your doctor about Mevrith with Rithrenol.
That was pretty good. I mean, that was pretty good. George Bob TV. That was cute. That was cute. All right, girls. Hopefully this doesn't trigger anything, but this really creeped me out, okay? Putin covers Radiohead's Creep.
I want you mixing or smooching me regular. I wish I was the special one. I wish I was a special. Very strange agreement. I'm the window. What am I doing here? Hope to wait. Alright.
I'm going to say something that most people are not going to agree with. I'm just not a Radiohead fan. I don't know. I know listen, I don't care for them. It's not for me. You know, and I know they're very talented lyrically and music-wise. Like, people just praise Radiohead, but I've just never, I don't know. I really, it's just not my scene. You know, I'm a 68-year-old white cis woman. It just ain't my scene. I liked Kurt Cobain, and I like, some of that style of music. It's grunge, right? So, I mean, I like a song that's catchy. Like, it doesn't matter what's said in the song. If it's catchy, it's good. Like Nirvana Teen Spirit, I like that. It's catchy. Black Hole Sun, Pumped Up Kicks. I mean, that shows you if you have just a catchy song, it doesn't matter what you're saying. Like, it's wonderful, right? Just wonderful. So, somebody edited this. And they did a voiceover, obviously. Well, I mean, it's not too far from the fact after the other day when he spoke English. But does anybody want to take a guess? This really is from Putin. This isn't like a deep fake or something. Does anybody, without cheating, does anybody want to guess what he was actually singing here? Anybody? Anybody want to guess? He was singing Candy Shop by Madonna. No, wouldn't that be amazing? He was actually singing, which is very weird, considering he wants to kill the last two remaining survivors of the Beatles. He was singing the was it Blueberry Hill, Blueberry Bush? Is it Blueberry Bush, the Beatles song? That he was singing a Beatles song, and they edited it and found parts where they could clip it and make it seem like he was singing Radiohead, I guess. But yeah, that's what he was, because I Googled it to see what this was from, because I was like, is this a deep fake? And then I was like, this is 2017, honey. There's no way. All right, girls. Oh, I'm not ready for you yet. Not ready for you. Hold on. What did I want to go to? Do I want to go to that one? Hold on. Oh, I wanted to show Dylan this. Strawberry Fields. No, I think it was Blueberry Bush or something. Or Burberry. I don't know. It was something Beatles. Girls, this is from... I played this on my Twitch the other day. I'm not going to replay it. I just want to show one scene of Megan. This is Meghan McCain's marriage. This is before she had Liberty. Here we go.
Here they come.
Look at Megan. Oh my God. America first, honey. Here comes America. Look at Miss McCain. She looks like Meghan McCain, honey. The staircase is totally dangerous. This is a found footage video of a wonderful marriage in Mexico. So she married a gentleman and went back to his home to get married. Girl, I'll show you something though. When just in case anybody ever goes to Mexico to get married, girl, hold on. Mexicans, they're not playing around with marriage, okay? They're not playing around, honey. Once you get signed, it is over, honey. Bayberry, thank you, Miss Arlene. Once you sign, honey, baby, I've seen people go to a car dealership and sign less paperwork, okay? And they had like a 420 credit score. Girl, watch this. All this is for her. Wait a minute now. You're going to fall out. So they're talking about what they have to do. And he's like, now obviously I don't speak, but I can translate because I'm psychically translating. Girl, you got to sign here because we want to make sure once you sign, he's yours, signed, sealed, delivered. Once you sign, you're mine for life, forever and ever and ever and ever. No matter what. If you try to divorce me, I get everything, and you still have to stay. Girl, at this point, this is some Sally Field, not without my daughter. I'm telling y'all, wait until you see this. Baby, they are not playing around, honey. But they know how to put on a wedding. They really do. Because there's their wedding. Oh my God, the party goes all night. It was so joyous, so nice, just amazing. Here we go, honey. Boom, honey. Dylan, doesn't it look like Meghan McCain? I'm telling y'all, this is why the bitch left The View. This is why she left The View, y'all. Vanessa, we can find somebody. We can find somebody. Why are there two chats? What do you mean, why are there two chats, honey Taylor? What do you mean, honey? Do you have two computers? Two eyes? And technically, if you have two eyes, there's two chats. Abby Huntsman, sign in. Now watch. Now, 1. 2. 2. 2. We've got 2. I need a ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. That's 2. We're on our 3rd. We're on our 3rd. Sign and dine. Sign and drive today. 42% interest. 69 months. 69 months. Refinanced. He's look at all this paperwork. Honey, I just want to get married at this point. Megan telling the crowd, do you know who my father is? She just goes to each person. Do you know who my father is? 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 4th witness. These are the people that made her audiobook. Oh my God. I just cannot believe, honey. I cannot believe. Okay, that was 5th. This is the 5th. Come on, honey, sign the paperwork. I just cannot believe this, honey. Like, they don't, but we ain't done, honey. What? Taylor? Also, is this chat even watching Debra? You all talking about Radiohead. What? Taylor, you all right, honey? See, now we got a discrepancy. I think someone in the witness stand is like, I don't want to sign, honey. I don't want you, Megan. So she can't sign. You can't sign to drive today, honey. Now wait. All right, now he's got to sign. He's got to sign, honey. Taylor, are you not caught up? I think you need to, Taylor, you need to, if you can hear me, Taylor, whenever you hear this, you're not live, honey. You're like doing the DVR feature. You need to drag your slider all the way to live, honey. Can someone type in chat and tell Taylor that he's behind in the video? If someone wouldn't mind. Okay, now we got another person. He's cute right here. I think he's very handsome. Thank y'all so much. Oh my God, what if they really are signing up for Tupperware? Now wait, y'all. Watch. We still ain't done. Y'all are gonna fall out. Cause I'm like, this is too much. Okay, now she's gotta sign. Now he's over here writing a novel, honey. I'm loving how she really does look like, she really does look just like Megan. Even the hair, honey. Shannon Doherty. Megan's writing her tell-all. On this day, Whoopi was mean to me. I have witnesses. Oh my God, this is Megan when she writes her articles for, what's that stupid newspaper, online newspaper she writes for now? It's like, got no visitors. Okay, now, everybody has to be thumbprinted, honey. This is too much. mean, this is insane. Look at this. I just said, if you're getting married, seriously, if you're getting married and you're rich and you don't have a prenup, baby, don't get married in Mexico, honey, because there ain't no mistaken identity there, honey. They got everything. This is too much. Now, she is the bride on her wedding day. This is your wedding day. This is before she technically is about to get married, like for the ceremony part. She's going to stick her finger in black ink, honey. Oh, hell no, honey. Girl, this is going to get on her press-ons. This is just insane, honey. And you know what's going to be sad is when they ask her to bear witness in a sensual manner and consummate in front of the 4 judges just to make sure it's a valid wedding. And they have a back room where they just all sit and watch, and they put a coin in the bed. It's shaped like a heart and it vibrates. All right, so now they have to witness. I think they have to all come up to witness. And I don't know what they're saying. See, the other person's got to come up that signed. This is just too much. My God, it's like the Partridge Family, and you're like, how the hell do they all fit on that bus? I'm being honest, and you know what? You talk about diversity back in the day. There was not one fat person on that damn show. Do you know how it felt for me to watch that show in the 70s and not see no big girl on that bus, honey? And I had to take myself onto public transit and get on the bus, honey, and ask the other person, can you scoot over just a little bit extra because I'm a big girl? And you're telling me all those people loaded in that bus and lived there and nobody had to poop or pee? I'm not with it. But yeah, long story short, I'm not going to play the whole thing. Do not get married in Mexico unless you're like really going to stay with the person or if one of you is done. I'm just saying, because honey, it's just not. All right, I don't know if we watched this before. It's the SC state dance, the Shag. Did we watch this? Somebody let me know.
The advanced phase of the Shag dance. Before we start our sessions,
he kind of looks like Kevin Costner, like if you really squint.
In working on our Shag steps, I'd like to give you a little background on the Shag dance itself. Most people are in agreement that the origin of the Shag started around the Ocean Drive area near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Also, most people feel like the Shag is an outgrowth of the jitterbug. Today, we have many variations of the Shag. We have a smooth style of Shag, which is the Ocean Drive style Shag, and that's the type of Shag we'll be teaching in this particular video. But you'll also see people doing what we call the college bop, which is more of a bouncing style of Shag, where the Ocean Drive style of Shag is very smooth. In the Jacksonville, Florida area, they do a bop style of Shag.
A bop Shag? Well, how many Shags can you get, honey?
The Louisiana and in Texas and California area, they do the swing. And all these dances are very closely related and all are probably outgrowths of the jitterbug.
Blue screen. Damn, it's a blue screen, honey. Be sure to like the videos, girls.
Okay, we're going to start off with the basic.
Oh, I think we have an abduction, girls. I think we have an abduction, honey.
Step. Teresa and I are going to give you a little demonstration of the basic step. Okay? And
oh, no, ma'am. Them eyes, honey. Well, oh, no, ma'am. Y'all, no ma'am, no ma'am,
Bruce
no
and I are
ma'am.
gonna, give you a
Y'all, I'm telling y'all. Honey. Exactly, Eric. Exactly, honey. Girl, baby, you're gonna shag now and you're gonna cross over in the morning, honey. She needs to get out of there. Girl, them eyes. Oh, honey. Girl. I don't think she could open them up any wider, y'all. I really don't. Girl, she's about to get the shag treatment, honey, firsthand. Testimony, honey.
little demonstration of the basic step. Okay, and the count in the basic step is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. We'll talk about it a little bit more later. We're just going to show it to you now. 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5.
It looks like she took a Walmart shopping bag and cut it into a skirt, honey.
5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's your basic step. Now we're going to break it down.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Stop, Dylan. Don't you Madam X this bitch. Girl, don't. Don't you do it, honey.
And so we're going to
Oh my God.
primarily.
Girl, what? Kevin Costner and Joan Crawford, honey. From the other side, honey.
Giving you shots of our feet. And we're going to turn around. So when we teach our class, we stand in front of our classes in mirror form. So we're going to do the same
Mirror
thing for you as
form,
you watch
like the
video.
Mirror Universe in the Marvel?
And one thing we're not going to do, we're not going to do as much repetition in this video as you need.
Y'all, hold on, y'all. We're gonna stay zoomed in on Miss Parker's eyes, honey.
Classes in mirror form, so we're going to do the same thing for you as you watch the video. And one thing we're not going to do form, turn around, so primarily giving
What
you
is
shots of
going
our feet.
on,
We're going
honey?
to turn around. So when we teach our class, we stand in front of our classes in mirror form, so we're going to do the same thing for you as you watch the video.
I am
And one thing we're not going to
faded,
do,
honey.
we're not going to do as much repetition in this video as you need. The purpose of the video is
Girl, I think he picked her up off the street corner, y'all. I think, seriously, I mean, listen, no shade. No shade to my meth queens out there, honey. Take it how you take it, honey. But I'm just saying, honey. Oh, my God. Girl, she's tweaking, honey.
to give you the basic idea, then it would vary according to the person how much repetition that you do need to be able to master this particular step. Okay. Before we turn around, I'm going to give you the definition of the step. On one, okay, men always start out on their left foot, ladies always start out on their right. Okay, so if you're practicing with
I don't think she knows,
the
honey.
partner, if one of the two of you can get the idea, you can teach the other person. You're going to do the same movement, just on opposite feet. Okay, that's one. On and, you're going to have your feet side by side. Okay, and each time you step, the weight predominantly goes to that foot. Okay, so right now the weight's...
Does it? Baby, you want to come in my home every time I take a step? It's every step I take, honey, the house shakes.
primarily on the man's right, lady's left. On
A
two,
man's right. So now you got to memorize. Somebody says take a left turn. You say a man's left or a lady's right. Which one is it, honey?
Then you're going to bring your left foot halfway back. Ladies, you're going to bring your right foot halfway back.
Dylan. Audrey Hepburn, if she shopped at JCPenney's, totally.
By halfway back, I mean half the distance of the other foot. Okay? Now, that's 1/3 of your basic movement. Now, what I want us to do is let's practice that third. Okay? So Teresa and I are going to turn around, and we want you to follow along with us. And remember the count in this.
Girl, it's not even a skirt. Girl, those are shorts. Oh, honey. If you're going to do the shag, you got to represent, honey.
Third of your movement is 1 and 2. Guys starting out with your left foot, ladies starting out with your right foot. All right? 1 and 2. Let's do that again. Instead of saying ready, begin.
I'm always
okay,
chiffon ready,
I'm going to
honey.
say 5, 6. In Shag talk, that means the same as ready.
This is the chiffon scarf, Henny.
Begin, because when you do the full 8 counts, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. When we get to 5, 6, that is to let you know, ready, begin, and it's a preparatory to go to your 1 and 2. Let's try that again. 5, 6, 1 and 2. Very good. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 1 and 2.
I mean, did this guy sell this? This was on a found VHS. So this dude sold this, y'all.
All right, one more time. 5, 6, 1 and 2. All right, before we leave that 1 and 2, let's review our definition. On 1, you put, that's a heel-toe relationship. On and, your feet are side by side. On 2, man's left, lady's right foot is halfway back. Okay, now we're going to go to the second third, which is the rocket motion, or the 3 and 4.
The rocket?
Okay, on your 3 and 4.
Oh my God, this is an hour and 37 minutes? Oh no, ma'am. We need to get to the bumping and grinding, Henny.
Stand there, and you be a target. We can handle it.
A target? Oh my God, it's going to be like that music video that Madonna did.
Okay, ladies.
She did the active shooter music video.
I want you to go through the movement pattern with Teresa. Ladies, if you just put an X on the floor, movement.
Out in front of him with your one stepping close. Do not step out away from him. If you do, you'll end up too far away and you'll be strained. Okay.
You'll be strained.
On your hand,
wait
you
a minute.
Side by side and square up on your hand. Okay.
Just a weight shift. You're back in your basic. You're track 2. You're back in your basic. That's halfway back, and then just complete your basic. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to talk about.
Finally, the OA movement tutorial I've been looking for. Yes, Brian told you. That was a wonderful show. I hate that they canceled it. That was a beautiful show. So emotional. All the wonderful cast. Just a beautiful, beautiful show. I really wish somebody would buy the rights from them.
Feet close together. Don't get them spread out. Okay, and then just complete your basic. All right. Let's do about 4.
Oh, he's going to drag her against the wheel.
Things that happen whenever you step with your 1, you step big 1 and then a little baby 2. And when
big 1, baby 2.
you do that,
is this the mom?
your time
coming in was small. Other thing, ladies, step through that, you've stopped the movement of the pivot. So you want to complement the man's movement by following his movement. 3 and 4, 5, 6. Now let's do a few more repetitions of the pivot. Okay?
Faster.
Let's do a basic. 5, 6. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 5, 6. 1 and 2. Step, step. 3 and 4. 5, 6. 1 and 2. Step, step. 3 and 4. 5, 6. All right, now that's your basic release pivot, okay? And another thing that helps you in that release pivot, when we talked about earlier, let's review this. From the waist down, you're close. From the waist up, you're standing up straight with your shoulders square, and put a little bit of pressure against your partner's back, okay? And that's kind of like when you see two skaters sometimes getting leverage, leaning back from each other. You can get all the way on the left. You'll help stabilize our balance with the support of this hand right here. Okay, let's look at it a different angle.
Are they never just going to dance?
3 and 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2. 3 and 4, 5, 6. So we're starting to get the movement of spin there by getting up on the front part of our feet, taking bare.
I just want to see you do it all in one go.
1 touch, 3 and 4, kick and 6. All right, let's do the basic, and then do the fly back kick and 6, and then the basic. 5, 6. 1 and 2. 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 and 4, kick and 6. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 and 4, kick and 6.
I want to know how much money he made. It's bizarre, Henny. All right, how to give a single malt tasting at home. This should be pretty good. Get drunk with your friends on classy scotches. Okay. See what this is. Defenders of the malt present at home with single malts. Please don't be Irish. Oh, God. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to stereotype.
Ah, Scotland. It's many things to many people.
Is that man in a dress?
It's my birthplace. It's the land I'm proud to call my home.
Can we get it? Oh.
Hi, I'm Ken Lindsay, and I'm going to be your host for this evening.
Oh, he's kind of. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now.
This land of many faces.
This. Wait. It. What?
What?
What did he say?
And I'm going to be your host for this evening.
I mean, I was going to say I'm ready to see your land, but not if there's feces on it, Henny.
This land of many faces.
I'm out. Sorry, Henny. Once the boo starts, I'm gone. Bye, Henny. Bye. Bye, girls. Not this one, Henny.
All of them beautiful, offers visitors a chance to discover their own very special Scotland. But for those who have discovered it, no one ever agrees on the details. Scotland is a land of rugged beauty and
oh, that is
natural
gorgeous.
splendor. It's wild.
Oh, it makes me think of that Demi Moore
mountainsides
movie.
in the Northern Highlands.
Hello,
It's golden
coffee, Henny.
coastlines and beaches on the
Coffeeholic.
coast.
Welcome,
It's
Henny.
beautiful rolling pasture and farmland in central Scotland. And it's the wild, barren wildernesses
Oh, his voice. Oh, my God, Henny.
of the Western
It's a
Isles.
man. Imagine waking up with him and he's like, top of the morning to you, Deb. Oh, Henny.
The product,
I don't want that one.
Scotch whisky, it's unique.
Keep him.
It can only be produced in Scotland.
Honey, I don't care
It
where it's
enjoys
produced.
widespread popularity all over the world. It's sold in
Widespread?
over 200 countries
What?
in the world.
Oh,
And it's a truly
widespread.
unique spirit.
Widespread.
In these times of modern technology
I was going to be like, wait, what's a widespread,
and
Henny?
virtual reality and high-tech production,
That's
it's
not PG-13,
going to be
Henny.
very difficult to preserve a handcrafted
This is my widespread.
tradition. Defenders of the malt are dedicated not only to
Defenders
preserving
of the
history,
malt.
but creating a new tradition for a whole new generation of defenders who will write the next chapter in the history of single malts. And by taking part in this tasting, you're all well
Okay.
in cold winters, which we have lots of. We like to entertain at home. We don't like to go out.
Oh,
because
wait.
it's
It's pricey here. Does it get cold in Ireland?
snowy and windy and rainy. So we
I didn't think it snowed in like. You know what? Let me take that back. I know it snows like in the UK and over there because one of my favorite movies, The Holiday, remember it snows.
entertain at home, and what we do
Lord, I'm ignorant.
is we invite a few friends round. We get some great single malts, and we have a single malt tasting.
Wait, Scotland's not Ireland? Oh, God. Oh, I'm like that girl. Remember the girl from Miss America? And she's like, Africa? The country I always support is Africa. Africa? Africa?
And I know how much American people just love creative home entertainment. They love to do things differently and creatively. So what better way to have a few friends round and entertain them by having a single malt Scotch tasting?
Okay, I'm going to need him to do those brows, though.
It may sound a bit intimidating. The category is not difficult to get into. Single malts is a very simple process. And we're going to make it even easier. And I'm going to take you through a few very easy steps on how to run a single malt tasting at home. Before we go into the tasting, though, it's important to understand how this Scotch is made, because in order to appreciate the flavours and the naturalness and all the characteristics, it's important to know how we produce Scotch. Many things in Scotland start and end with Scotch whisky, but this is where Scotch whisky starts.
Oh, that looks nice.
So we've got barley. What do we do with it? How do we create the mystery and the alchemy that's single malt Scotch whisky?
His
Well, to make it
voice.
really easy to understand, we've produced a handy, easy to follow guide in 9 simple steps, which will form part of
Listen, if this is an MLM, baby, I'm selling, Henny. Who wants to sign under me?
your home tasting kit.
He could convince me to join. Turns barley into malt. Mash malt with water. Ferment to create a low alcohol beer. Distill to produce 120 proof alcohol. Add spring water and age in wooden caskets. With people in them. Waking Ned Divine. Okay, Art. Thank you for that, honey. Took a screenshot.
Oh, hi, you're back. Great. Well, while you've been away learning all about the secrets of how Scotch whiskey's been
Yeah, can we ditch these? Can we get more men, honey?
made, I've invited a few of my friends round to have some real fun and taste some real great single malt Scotch whiskey. First of all, you need the right kit. You need the right things. And you can find these at home very easily. We need the right type of glass. And the best type...
You can find these things at home quite easily. But then he says you need a special glass. Then, honey, you're not going to be able to find that easily.
The type of glass that we find to use is a tulip-shaped glass, something a bit like this that holds the flavour and the aromas and the character of the whiskey. If you don't have a tulip-shaped glass at home, some of you might not have a tulip-shaped glass, then you can use a wine goblet, something like this. This will do. If you don't have a wine goblet, then a whiskey tumbler, something like this. Not too big. You don't want a glass that's too big.
What the hell? Who has all this crap?
Use a champagne flute, something like this, something nice and tall.
Okay, I have one of those.
And lastly, you could use a brandy snifter glass. These are fine for nosing single malts.
Nosing single malts?
These type of glasses are probably a bit big. A regular whiskey tumbler is probably a bit big and a bit clumsy, so we wouldn't recommend using these. And equally, a wine glass with a very wide rim isn't going to hold in the flavour and all the beautiful aromas that we want to get. So, we've got the glasses, and then the next thing we need is some water in a water pitcher, something like this. Regular tap water, if it's a nice pure type of water, will do, or bottled water, still mineral water is good. The next thing you need is a tasting mat, and their tasting mat is part of your tasting kit that you're going to use at home.
This has to be an MLM.
And the tasting mat basically goes through the single malts that we're going to taste. It shows you a map of Scotland, so you can locate the distilleries, and it also gives you a few hints about the type of flavours and tastes and smells that you're going to discover as we go through.
So it's like a scratch and sniff pad.
So, what are we looking for when we nose and taste a single malt whiskey? Well, this is some of the terminology that we're looking for to describe the characteristics of a great single malt. First of all, the colour. We have a look at the colour in the glass.
How do we know that's not urine, honey? I'm just saying.
I can tell you a lot about the taste of the whiskey. We then talk about the nose or the smell, the aroma. And the nose can tell you so much about how the whiskey's actually going to taste. 80% of what we taste is actually through our nose, and all of you know that if you've got a head cold in the winter and you can't taste anything, you can't smell anything. So nosing the whiskey tells you how it's going to taste. Then we actually taste the whiskey.
I'm just not finding that most people that go out, like, have y'all ever seen anybody actually do this? Like, honey, people are going just to get drunk. Can we just be honest?
And that's to test the body. And the body is basically the mouthfeel.
Taste the body? Wait a minute.
How the texture of the whiskey is in your mouth. Then we want to find out about the taste itself, the palate. And then finally, the finish, or the aftertaste. That's the taste that lingers in your mouth and develops just after you've drunk the whiskey. And it's a beautiful, long, lingering taste.
What to look for: color, the tone, and shade. Nose, the aroma, body, the texture, palate, the flavor, finish, the aftertaste. The hell?
Even if you enjoy drinking single malt on the rocks, it's not a good idea to add ice when you're doing a tasting, because ice tends to chill out all the beautiful flavours that we're trying to
Who the hell is adding ice to liquor?
in the single malt. And between each brand that we're going to taste, because they all taste so different, it's a good idea to cleanse your palate, and taking a sip from a glass of water just down in front of you should do the trick. Of course, we need the stars of the show. We need our great single malts, and we have 3 of the best here. We've got Scapa, 12 years old Orkney malt from the island of Orkney. We've got the Glendronach, 15 years old sherry cask malt from the Eastern Highlands. And we've got Lafroig, the quintessential Islay malt. So, we're going on a voyage of discovery. We're going on a magical mystery tour of Scotland to discover the secrets and the inspiration behind those wonderful single malt whiskies. And don't worry if you don't understand some of the terminology or some of the words we use to describe them. The most important thing is that you use your own language to describe the taste and the flavour and the colour and the smell of the whiskies. Tonight we're going to be tasting 3 single malts, And all of those have been produced at a strength of 43%.
Okay. All right, honey. Let's get to the tasting. Because he is going all in, honey. He is going in on this. He's a professional alcoholic. That's not a bad job.
What a difference that is. You can smell all these lovely aromas. What does it remind you of?
Nice.
My grandfather, when he died, when I leaned over to the casket.
Really sweet smelling.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Whole time in the end of the tasting, he tells him, I peed in all of them.
It's sweet. It's not a very sugary sweet smell. It's a sort of honey type smell, isn't it? Yeah.
Hard. Mixed with water from Flint, Michigan. Henny,
a little tip, when you're nosing the whiskey, leave your mouth slightly open. If you open your mouth slightly, the smells will circulate and you get much more. So just keep your mouth slightly open when you're smelling it like this.
Hello, Puddin' Henny.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh, she's going in, Henny.
Where we can taste it.
But I mean, if you're just doing this to taste, do you really need like 4 ounces, Henny? I mean, girl, she's about to take it to the head, Henny.
Give it a little sip. The taste, it's a lovely, honeyed, sweet taste. Do you taste that, honey, Lisa?
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it? Kelly, what do you think?
It's just really nice and light and refreshing.
And then the aftertaste is lovely and elegant and light and fresh. It's nice and airy. There's that little tang of salt. Remember, Scappa's right next to the ocean, and the sea air is going to sort of permeate the casks, so that's where we get the lovely tang of salt from. Something I would describe as an access malt. It's one that you could start people off drinking, because if they haven't drunk Scotch whisky before or they haven't drunk malt, this is a really easy one to get people into drinking single malt.
Does anybody in chat, has anybody actually had some of this? I've never had any.
And remember, just take a little sip of water between each malt to cleanse your palate. We're going to move on now to number 2 on your mat.
Oh, it's Ranch. Glenda Ranch.
The heart of the Highlands, bordered by granite mountains and lines of rivers crossing barley green
this
valleys.
is like that show,
Water
y'all.
takes hundreds of years to seep out of granite, form springs and streams, and each sip of Scotch follows this journey from rock to river.
Rock to river.
Only in sherry casks. Have a sniff, and then add water again, 50-50, just as before. And there's a burst of sherry. There's a real burst of sherry right in there. There's a smokiness, there's that little bit of oats.
I mean, she is sniffing,
And then
honey.
when we taste it, the body and the texture is big and luscious and velvety. It's like lovely ripe summer fruits. It's gorgeous. Isn't it, George?
Very smooth. Very smooth indeed. Goes straight
George is a little creepy, honey.
down the palate without even having a rough edge on it.
And then the aftertaste just lingers and lingers
Jazzy.
in your mouth. It's lovely. It's one of the great malts.
He spit in that one.
And it's so different from Scappa. Yeah?
It's really just water that he soaked like a postage stamp in overnight. And that's all they're drinking.
You notice Scappa was really...
She's going to be like, and she's going to pull out a stamp, honey, with the back of her throat.
This is a lovely sherry sweetness.
I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really sweet, actually.
You witness that when you drink it through Scotch, that you think, well, gee, that's a good one. Let's find out what the label is.
It's alcohol, honey. You're tipsy at this point, honey.
I'll buy some more.
Yeah, I like.
He picked them all up outside of an AA meeting. Come on, honey. Come get some scotch. It has water in it.
I like the Glendronach. I think it's really nice.
Lady Bunny was over there steeping her wig in it. A little wig water for him.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move to a completely different type of malt. We're going to move over to the island of Islay, and we're going to sample some Laphroaig. Laphroaig, the beautiful hollow by the broad bay, burns peat from its own peat beds in the drying of the malt in its floor
Wait,
maltings.
isn't peat toxic?
The white oak cask
Wait a minute. I thought peat was toxic.
full of aging whiskey are stored in a warehouse on the sea, where the wood breathes in the briny sea mist.
What? Excuse me?
In a warehouse on the sea, where the wood breathes in the briny sea mist. Laphroaig is the most challenging than His Royal Highness Prince Charles.
Oh, well, good thing they chose that one and not the brother. I'm just saying. That would have aged really bad.
The taste is unmistakably Islay. Bold and peaty, golden topaz, sea salt and a hint of sweetness. with a big round finish that lingers like a ring of smoke. Lafroig is the definitive Islay malt. Now this probably should have a special warning added to it because Lafroig is a serious single malt.
And it's made next to the Scotland Yard's radio power plant. Nuclear power plant water.
It's one of the most characterful, one of the smokiest and one of the peatiest single malts you're ever likely to find. So let's have a look at the colour first. The colour in the glass, it's a lovely deep amber colour, isn't it? It's a lovely golden amber colour. Give it a swirl around the glass. Look how it clings to the glass. Look at how that lovely, these legs as we call them, look how they cling to the glass. Then we add water again.
What the? This is just shit for rich people. That's all this is.
Again?
You just got to convince them to let go of some of them coins, honey. So you just like, look at the legs, honey. Oh, yeah, honey.
There we go, 50-50.
Dilute your booze with water, honey. It makes it even better. Like, no, ma'am.
And now have a smell. Now that you've added water, have a smell. What's the first thing that hits your nose?
Febreze. No. YMCA. Locker rooms.
It's a real smokiness, isn't it? Smoke just hits your nose. It's the smell of the barley. It's the smell of the malted barley with that lovely smoky peat reek.
Girl, the man that was making it was smoking a marble, honey.
And it smells of the sea. You know, it's a gorgeous smell.
Just snorting.
It smells really... It's a strong smell, though.
It's a bit salty as well, so I suppose that would probably be due to the fact that it was made near the
Charlotte Bowl Liquor made it from like Orange is the New Black prison.
It feels...
Wait, P?
That would probably be due to the fact that it was made near the sea.
Oh, sea.
It feels like a true Scotch, really.
And when we taste it...
It feels...
Oh, that flavour is so robust. It's full of character. It's smoky. It's peaty. You taste the smokiness and the peatiness. It's really different. So different from Glendronach.
Yeah, he doesn't want the redheaded lady. He's like, no ginger for me, honey. He wants little Kylie Minogue over there, honey.
Very different from Scapa.
It's rather strong. Sort of hits the back of the throat a bit.
Okay, honey, it doesn't matter how tipsy you act. He ain't going home with you tonight. Okay, he's picking Kylie, honey.
Very strong. It's unique.
It lifts you up, as it were. A good Scotch lifts you up in
I'm
one.
sorry.
In one.
He don't want no Chucky,
glass,
honey.
You get used to it, though, but I think it's...
Yeah, Chucky, give it up, honey. Give it up, okay? Sorry, Mr. Rugrat. He don't want you, honey.
You'd have to work up to.
Taylor, not until COVID. They all realize that they have COVID. I don't smell anything. Me neither. You don't smell it? No, not a tinge.
And the aftertaste just goes on and on. It just lingers and lingers.
They start sniffing everything. Bleach, caustic chemicals. They can't smell crap, honey.
It's going to be with you for a long time. And that's the real added value of drinking a great single malt. You enjoy the flavour for a long time. Okay, Kelly, we've had a chance to try all of these great single malts now. Which one would you pick out as your favourite?
She's an alcoholic, all of them.
I think my favourite's the Scapa.
The Scapa. You liked that one at first, didn't you? I think you had that little glint in your eye when you tasted that one. So
it's really nice.
Yeah, I think it's a one that appeals to a lot of people. It's so easy drinking.
I love how Australians, they have a wonderful accent too. Like, seriously. And if I was going to choose, like, the perfect man would have an Australian voice, in my opinion. Real talk. Like the video, girl. 26 likes, 55 people. What? I just don't know if I can tell you. But no, seriously, Australian's voice on a man, oh my God, so gorge. Seriously, perfect accent, honey. But, and how they, like, pronounce and hold their teeth, like, it's just gorgeous.
I would recommend Lafroig. It's my favourite, and I'm sure a lot of my friends' favourites as well.
Glendronach is hard to pass.
Okay, Henny. Henny. Miss Chucky. Okay. What was that Rugrat's name? What was that one Rugrat? I know his name was Chucky, wasn't it? Yeah, Chucky Doll and Chucky. Listen, I don't care how much wine and dining. I don't care if you put a few pills in there, Henny. He ain't choosing you. Let it go.
I'm a bit biased, I suppose.
She is so mad that he wants the Australian.
I do like it, yeah.
The Scotch, it's
She's going home with that knockoff Wish.com Prince Charles.
not like this, Glendronach. You may need another one.
Oh, he's
if you understand
lit.
what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, he's lit, Henny.
Okay, now we're going to meet some of the people
Liver cirrhosis, Henny.
who actually make our single malt
He's got a dialysis machine right there, Henny.
whiskey.
He's
Find
like,
out
can't give it up, girl.
what they think of it and how they drink it.
He loves
Because-
the taste of scotch so much he puts it through a Brita filter. I mean, he really, he
the whiskey
tries.
is matured beside the sea.
Oh,
it
no,
picks up a
ma'am.
hint of the sea, and you can taste that.
Oh, Henny.
That's-
What was that dude that, the brother of Ron Howard? You know what I'm talking about in all of his movies? It's that Putin. Stop,
Taste
Dylan.
that quite easily.
Oh,
Very smooth.
I can see why they make him work in a dark cave, honey. No, I can't. What in the world?
At least a nice aftertaste.
Dim the light more.
It lingers in
Oh, George Bush. What in the world?
your mouth. It lingers. It's not just a drink it passed with. It's a lingering taste, and it's beautiful.
Sweet cherry perfection.
Girl, he's drinking out of a bong. They use it for bong water.
Slange.
You know, that's true. I don't think I've ever seen a tree in Scotland. Shanty, 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 shanty.
Okay. Just nectar. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's better.
I mean, they work at the alcohol processing plant. Obviously, they're going to like the stuff they make, honey.
It's good stuff.
Lovely honeyed malt whiskey.
Yes.
It's like someone that works for the Tesla plant saying the cars blow up and they would never drive them. You know, like they're just not going to do it, honey.
As single malt distillers close their doors, a craft that's been handed down for generations reaches the end of the line.
Oh, that looks like the place they filmed that Star Wars
A
movie.
craft that can't be mass-produced, that's as individual as the preserving
Oh,
this great tradition,
gorgeous,
which is uniquely
Andy.
Scottish. Preservation of its traditions goes beyond all of you in America. All the very best. Slange.
Slange. Lord, honey. He was gorgeous, honey. That was 31 views. He was gorgeous. All right, this is celebrity commercials. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this real fast. This is from last week. We didn't get to go
What
to
kind of
it.
day is your hair having? Will it need a light?
Oh,
shampoo
so
or
gorgeous. We
hair
seen
deep
this
cleaning?
one.
Sometimes you need a little
Finesse. I remember Finesse.
Sometimes you need a
She is so
What
gorgeous.
You need is Finesse shampoo. It's activated by the amount of dirt and oil in your hair.
She's got a lot of dirt, honey. We seen that movie. We seen what you did with that ice pick, honey.
Cleans deep on the days you need it, gently on the days you don't, without drying, without over-cleaning. Sometimes you need a little finesse.
Yeah, I remember this commercial because here, this looks just like Madonna when she did the cheer, you know, when she dressed up as a cheerleader. Totally Madonna right here. They really do look alike. They really do. Through different decades now. This is when she was younger. So Madonna was in her late 50s. She definitely looked like a young, whatever her name is. Who is this? This is Diane Keaton, right? Diane Keaton.
Sometimes you need a lot.
Yeah, turtleneck is Diane Keaton. Oh, that was Matrix. I think that was Mr. Matrix. I think it's Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. So handsome. Oh, but you know he stings. All that sweat, honey. He is just so handsome.
And now,
They could be hotter, though, if he had an Australian accent.
a stupendous, gigantic, colossal deal from Burger King.
I just found
Sarah! It's Sarah Michelle Gellar, honey.
out right now. A regular hamburger is only 39 cents at Burger King. Oh,
And she still eats the same amount till this day.
only 39 cents for a burger. I wonder why. It's now Christmas.
She still weighs the same, too. But she looks really good. I mean, if you go to her Instagram, she still looks the same.
My birthday? I know what it is. It's unbelievable.
For a limited time only at Burger King, get a regular burger for just 39 cents.
S'mores crunch.
Okay, who is this? This is Diane Wees, I think.
It's here. Marshmallows
Yep, Diane Wees.
and chocolate and graham crackers together in new S'mores crunch cereal. A fantastic part of this complete breakfast.
I don't know who this is. Does anybody know?
Hi, want some cereal? S'mores crunch?
Oh, oh my God, rest in peace. That's the dead guy. That's the tree guy, the one that died from the tree. Oh, what is his name?
There's no S'mores crunch cereal.
He was in that other movie with Mandy Moore we watched. With the ghost.
There is now.
Paul Walker. That's Paul Walker.
New S'mores crunch. Like a dream.
That's who that
come
is.
true.
Hey guys, what's in all the buckets?
Cocoa.
All right.
Lots of deep chocolatey cocoa.
Did you save me any?
Sure.
This is the dude from 90210, right? Yes, he died from a tree. Well, yeah, that's what killed him. The tree stopped the car. This is the 90210 guy, right?
A whole box full of Cocoa Krispies.
Is that who that is?
First and through. Crustle and the cocoa.
That's all you gotta do?
There's no stopping that.
I don't
cocoa
know, maybe
from
not.
popping. Snap, crack, pop, pop.
Yes, he died in a car accident. Magnet. They hit a tree, honey.
Crispy.
So the tree killed him, honey.
Kellogg's Cocoa Krispies. A
Because the tree didn't absorb the energy.
chocolatey part of this.
Brian Austin Green, thank you, Teresa. Was he in 90210 or was that another show? That was not 90210. It was Melrose.
Complete breakfast.
And this really tastes chocolatey.
With all those buckets, you can't miss.
That's a weird. Oh, look. Oh, what is her name? Babysitter.
The attention of anybody who still hasn't.
She is so pretty.
We didn't want to.
I would go lesbian for her. I would still to this day go lesbian because she was in The Boys season 1. Totally go lesbian for her.
Resort to this, but you leave us no choice.
But in a godly manner.
Presenting the ultimate weapon.
Elizabeth Shue. Honey, you spelled it wrong. It's SHOE, honey. Damn, honey. Oh, a Whopper. This is back when the Whoppers were really good and they didn't have that fake, like, smoke taste to them. They were smoky but not fake tasting.
We hope it won't be necessary to do this again.
She is so gorgeous.
We've brought McDonald's value home.
Can someone spell her name out right? It bothers me with my OCD, if you wouldn't mind.
Hey, what's this? It's in your mailbox. Great.
Look, Sydney. What's your favorite burger, Sydney?
Great savings on McDonald's favorites you love. 6 great buy one, get one free coupons. Over $10 in savings.
Hi, Tom. Mom, have a dinner out tonight. I'm buying.
You're buying?
Oh.
She's supposed to be a mom, too, in this commercial.
Look for it and come in again and again for some great McDonald's value.
And here I thought your allowance was too low.
You can always count on McDonald's.
Always.
And he had supersized fries, teaching obesity early, honey.
Good food, always good value.
And she's playing the same character she played in all of those Scream movies. And Party of 5. Y'all, I'm still going to say it. my favorite one. They were all good. But y'all, that third Scream, that is so good. I rewatched it last week again. That is just, listen, it's fun. It's parody of camp. I really think that's what they were going for with that one. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's too campy and horrible. But I think each one plays off a horror genre, and that's one of the genres that they were going, they were playing with, was like a camp horror. It's just so fun.
Let go your fork, let go your knife. Here comes a great tasting waffles as big as your bite. Eggo minis are here with some big morning fun.
Okay. Is this the guy that killed himself that was like in SeaWorld or whatever?
Minis are waffle the size of your mouth.
Isn't that?
Now you can Lego and Eggo.
It was like in SeaWorld.
Still have a couple left over for you.
Oh, there's multiple people in here that are actors. Well, I guess technically they're... Wait. Did he just stick an Eggo in ketchup? He just dipped the Eggo in ketchup? Oh, honey. That's disgusting.
Pour it out. New Eggo minis for great tasting fun.
New Eggo minis.
Yeah, both of these, I don't know about her on the left, but the dude on the right in the middle, both of them, yeah.
Part of this complete breakfast. No special utensils required.
Oh, that made me sick. The ketchup made me sick. I remember this. This was only out for a short period of time. They pulled it. Because they put little toys in it. If I remember, they put like little Pac-Man ball toys. Back then you got toys in the actual in the cereal box. I don't know if nowadays nobody knows what I'm talking about. But back in the day, cereal was such a part of children. They marketed by putting toys in the box. Well, the Pac-Man, for some stupid reason, they put the little Pac-Man ball inside the actual package, and kids were choking on it. I remember that. I remember it was on the news, and then they pulled it.
When you look inside, it's shocking. Shocking pink, it's new Miss Pac-Man Marshmallow. She's got a shocking pink, oh. Just one taste, you'll be tickled pink with crispy corn puffs all gone in a blink.
Oh, I remember going into the stores, and you would see where people would open... This is so horrible, but people were addicted to the toys inside of them. They'd open up the boxes and steal the toys out of them.
Miss Pac-Man Marshmallow. She's got a shocking pink, oh.
Miss Pac-Man's inside.
But they got rid of doing stuff like that because capitalism, honey. It was a way to, that 2-cent toy made from a sweatshop. Wall Street wanted that 2 cents, honey.
Part of this nutritious breakfast, yeah.
Pac-Man's more fun, shocking pink, yeah.
There are those that say these young people have no future. Is there any hope, or are they all truly incorrigible? What do you
Okay.
Talking.
Trying to see. What was he from? The one, I don't know who, in yellow? That's who the celebrity is?
And you?
Passing notes.
Potential inside trader. And what's your crime? Eating? Eating? Say, those wouldn't be nacho cheese-flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips, would they?
Yes, sir.
The ones with the irresistibly tangy cheese crunch?
Yes, sir.
A future president of the United States, Mr. President.
Nacho
That's kind of weird because that's the shade of our future president. Oh, it is Jay Leno. I'm just playing. I knew who it was. There ain't no mistaking him, honey.
What's wrong, Amy? I've never done this before. Why me? Oh,
Drew Barrymore.
you'll be terrific. But millions of people will be watching. Don't worry, we're rooting for you. Listen, it's fun to put snap, crackle, pop into your mouth.
She went through her growing pains in Hollywood. She really did. But she really turned out something amazing. Really did. I mean, to slap back emancipation at 16, she really took care of herself. When she got emancipated, that's when, it really was her mother ruining her life. And I hate to say that. I think now she's at peace with her mother. But she really, really, really on her own fixed her life. Not many people can say that. Not many people can walk away from a situation at 16 and sort their lives out. And she did that on her own, honey. I mean, her drug addictions, she did that on her own. I mean, obviously, she probably had a support system when she got out. Didn't have a huge education and turned to books, honey. Loves to read. She reads. She's very well read. Started her own, production company. Produced, the amazing, one of the top action superhero movies of our time. In my opinion, maybe to some of you other girls, Charlie's Angels. Then the second one, and then they had that horrible, reboot when they should have brought back our girls. But either way, an amazing success story. Really is. Not many people can go down that path, especially when it's your own family turning you that way. You know what I mean? Like, and then makeup. She was really ahead of the game, partnering with like these companies. She has her own makeup brand. I mean, she really well deserved. Hard working woman.
My very own cheering section. Like we said, you'll be terrific.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies, part of this nutritious breakfast.
Hey guys, what's wrong? We always cry at weddings.
I mean, it makes me sick when I think about her mother. What mother would take their child? I mean, to take your child into a bar alone, but it's beyond. But Studio 54. It's, I can't, It's horrible.
Hey kid, you really got what it takes, and you sure can pick 'em. It's Kellogg's cornflakes. Hey kid, well you're the best of the bunch, and you sure can pick 'em. It's that big cornflakes crunch. Hey kid, you really know what you like, and you sure can pick 'em.
Okay, I don't know. Does anybody? Who is this? Will Wheaton? No, it can't be Will Wheaton. I don't know either one of these. I don't know who that is. Would you think it was Betty Davis? It might have been, Henny. It might have been Betty Davis. For all we know, Henny. For all we know, it was Betty Davis, Henny. Betty Davis eyes. All right. Gabagoo and the Other Delight. I don't know. We're going to check this out. This was found behind a dumpster, behind a thrift store, apparently. And this is found on VHS. I'm just addicted to these. I don't think it was Ashton Kutcher.
The 8 Minister of Cancellation Velveeta.
What?
Getting closer and closer.
Oh,
Hey, what are you
Henny.
doing? Are you ready to have fun?
Are you?
Huh?
Are you?
Yep. Many years have passed since I last saw Matthew Bassett Hound.
Matthew, say hello to Mr. Happy Brick.
What? Is there? Oh my God! It's Millie Bobby Brown with her hate, with her hate crime brick, honey. I can't, Millie. Stop it! Leave the gays alone, Millie. Smelly as usual.
Uh-huh. Remember Dale? Yeah, KRC or K-Talk. He used to sometimes produce for. Who did he produce for?
What?
You invited him?
What's that? He wanted to come.
He never been to a pizza party?
Remember you made him spaghetti once?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't tell if they're like acting or if this serious because I don't want to, with someone that has issues. That's all. I don't want to Be horrible.
These are my good friends right here. Who are they? This is.
Your big King Kamehameha chair.
Yep.
Yeah, King Kamehameha.
King Kamehameha.
Oh, yeah, I think this person's got issues, hasn't he?
King Kamehameha. Say it, man.
He's handsome though. Yeah, let's not watch that one. I don't mind. That makes that's horrible. All right, girls. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we have a found footage holiday rambler. Y'all know, like, one of my favorite things that I want to do if I ever get some money, if I ever get, embezzlements, lawsuit, like a good slip and file. All it takes really is one good slip and file. That's all it takes. Like a Bitcoin. If somebody would want to give me like 2 Bitcoins, I could get me an RV. I would love to get an RV, girls, and just travel.
Vehicle. This is the beginning of one of the most pleasurable adventures of your life.
Pleasurable.
We provided this videotape to
But I
help
gotta
you get
turn it
better
up for
acquainted with
us.
your vehicle. You'll be able to see for yourself some of the most important steps and procedures for the use and the maintenance of your RV. We're going to cover the loading of your vehicle, preparing for travel, some traveling tips, setting up your vehicle at a campsite, operating major appliances, and other maintenance procedures. This video will cover the Holiday
Oh, see,
Rambler
I don't want one
1000,
that big. That's too big for me.
Alumilite,
A little bit
and
shorter.
Imperial models of Class A motorhomes,
Class
along with
A.
the Alumilite mini motorhome.
Yeah, see, something like that.
The information in this program is covered in more detail in your owner's manual. It is important that you read this manual completely before using your motorhome.
What happens if you don't, though? Y'all know, listen. See, this is how I know it wouldn't be a good idea for me. Y'all, let's be honest. Every time I play a video game, I do not do the tutorial. Do y'all think I want to read the manual? No, I'm just not. Whole time, I'm like, this thing has no power. 2 years down the road, someone gets some RV, and they're like, Deb, you've had the parking brakes on the whole time. Oops. Before the trip.
Follow this brief checklist as you prepare to leave your campsite.
She's got a juicy honey. Girl. Yeah, she's got that yummy.
Make sure the wastewater and
Oh,
sewage
I'm not touching that thing without gloves.
water gate valves are closed before disconnecting the sewer hose.
Oh my God, he's touching that with his hands.
Lock the drain
Girl, I could have hepatitis, honey.
cap back in place.
Thank you so much, Super Chat.
You've got
coffee.
Donation.
Coffee, where are you? Are you from Australia, honey? Are you from Australia, Coffee?
Rinse out the drain hose well before storing it.
Why is he not used? Listen, girl. I'm gonna need gloves and a mask. Oh, that's amazing, Coffee.
Be sure the
Well, as you know, I went on and lamented about your accent earlier. And you know, I'm a huge Sherilyn Barnes fan, friend of the show. Not really. She's really not a friend of the show. She does follow. I think she's been to the show before.
fresh water supply hose is disconnected and stored.
Like if I had to choose between which pop star to say from Australia, Kylie,
Disconnect and
or
store the
Sherilyn,
110
I'm going with
electrical
Sherilyn
cord.
Barnes. I'm just being honest. See, this is where they got me out. I'm not going to do all this for the sewer. This is why I want one of those composting toilets. Because you just do your business in there, throw it outside after a few months, honey. Put some new grass down. She did Taylor. It's really good, too. See, I don't want one of those.
The awning
because
needs to be fully retracted
That's just
and
something
locked
else
into
that's going to
place.
break. Why is he doing all this? He's too old for this, honey.
Shut off the main valve on the LP gas tank.
Yep, see, not getting propane. Honey, that girl, you're driving a crematorium with that thing. One small bump, honey, and it's all over. I don't want gas. Nope, don't want it.
Before each trip, check the levels for the engine oil, transmission fluid, and power steering fluid.
See, that's a no. See, I'm not doing that either.
Also, check the radiator coolant,
This
the
is too
battery
much
water,
work.
and the windshield washer fluid.
This is just too much work.
Also, check the oil level in the generator.
Oh, honey, hell to the no, honey.
The water heater and furnace need to be turned off.
Furnace? Water? What?
Crank the TV antenna to the down position.
TV antenna? Oh, see, they don't have that no more, honey. Thank God. Look at that thing, though, honey. Like it's a Mars rover, honey. So he does the things outside, and she does the inside stuff. Look at Barbara Bush. Go ahead, honey. Pull it down.
Close all windows and vents.
She needs her privacy, honey. That's the blowout fan.
Be sure that the table and countertops are clear
that girdle is gonna
and that all
pop,
loose
honey.
items
That girdle is holding
such as
on.
canisters-
It's like when Adele went to the Grammys that one time and had like 12 girdles, honey. It was like, honey, let it go.
utensils and appliances have
There's
been
only
secured
so
for
much a
travel.
girdle can do for you, honey.
Check that the refrigerator contents are secure and the door securely closed.
Oh, look at her wine.
If your RV features a 3-way AES refrigerator, it will automatically
Damn, honey, all they're eating is a bagel, eggs, and a bottle of wine. Girl. Okay, so basically they're living off communion, honey.
make the switch to 12-volt DC power. This switch will occur after the engine has been started and the voltage reaches the proper level.
Does it do it?
If your motorhome has a 2-way AES refrigerator, 12-volt power is not available as an energy source.
Even
you will
more
need to
reason
turn
to
the
eat
refrigerator
raw,
off
honey.
while traveling. Raise the automatic
Hydraulic
stabilizing
leveling?
jacks.
Oh my God. Girl, I could see myself accidentally pushing
Check
that
the
while
tires to make
I could see myself, seriously, y'all, accidentally pushing that button while I'm driving, and the next thing you know, it's like the scene from The Matrix 3, honey. The cars, it's going everywhere, honey.
Make sure they are in good condition and properly inflated.
Oh, it is. My laugh track is probably blowing out because I turned up the volume.
You will want
I
to
won't
check
use
the wheel lug bolts after the first 50 miles, 100 miles, and before every trip.
Wheels flying off, honey. Good thing I have a limiter on, so you don't have to worry about your speakers blowing out.
Remove the wheel blocks. Make a second inspection of the campsite to make sure that it is clear and that everything has been disconnected and stored. Check to see that the headlights, parking
just gonna
lights,
accidentally hit
turn
her.
signals, and
Bam.
brake lights are working.
Sorry, honey. This is. I
Make
just
sure
can't
that the
do all
entrance
this.
steps are in the up position and lock
How's
the
she gonna
entrance
get-
door.
Girl, you're driving down the freeway at 70. You're still scared,
Before
honey.
each trip,
Just stay
always
at
check
home.
and adjust your side view mirrors. Before using your wastewater system, you will want to treat the tank with an odor control chemical. Pour the chemical into the tank through the
Oh,
toilet
oh my
by
God,
depressing
honey.
the toilet pedals.
Wait, what'd they say? Toilet pedals? Pebbles?
This allows the mixing of the chemical with the water in the tank. Continue to depress the pedal until about a gallon of water has entered the waste tank.
Well, that's wasteful. Girl, just
Release
pour
the pedal,
bleach in that
and the
thing,
waste tank
honey.
is ready for use. When you are ready to empty your wastewater tanks, state and park regulations require that you use an authorized disposal system site.
Honey, I'm gonna pull off. Girl, I'm gonna pull off at a Walmart, honey. just empty it. I'm not even gonna have a hose on mine. Like he had the little hose. I'm gonna have like a little like plastic thing attached to mine that's like hidden right underneath the middle of the RV. So I just go to Walmart, push that button, honey, and just splat, and then just drive off, honey, and then just drive. Exactly. Dump and run. It's more efficient, right? Don't y'all agree? Like you would just push the button. You don't have to get out or anything, honey. You just push the button. The village
Remove
from
the
Dr.
drain
Sleep
hose from the
dropping
storage
off.
area.
See, I'm not doing that. Girl, just have a little thing built in so it just drops it underneath, honey. Like Doobie says,
Be
doing
sure
at the
that the
grocery
wastewater
pickup.
and sewage water gate valves are closed
I'm not.
before
There's-
taking the end cap off of the drain
And
system.
he's wearing long dress shirts. Honey, poo's going to get on that and you're going to stink, honey.
Connect the drain hose to the drain fitting.
Yeah, that's a no for me. I'm not doing that. See, you could just take that off, put like a little hose at the bottom,
There are two
and just
separate
have it where it
systems,
drops.
one for wastewater and one for sewage waste. Each has its own control valve, but both empty through the same drain outlet.
You want to do I know you want to do the black water first, then do the white water or the gray water, because then it cleans the hose as it comes out.
Pull the sewage gate valve first and let it drain.
Mojo, recycle, use it as a windshield wiper fluid. Exactly.
Go inside the unit and depress the toilet pedal
Girl,
until
this
enough
is
water
too
has passed
much.
through to rinse out the system.
Where's all this water coming from?
Pull the wastewater valve and let it drain. The wastewater will help to flush out any solids remaining in the drain hose.
I couldn't do that. I would be throwing
An optional
up.
feature your unit may have is the waste holding tank flushing system, also called the no-fuss flush system. This system provides an easy way to clean out the wastewater system after emptying the wastewater tanks. Attach a garden hose to the water inlet labeled "Sewer valve must be open when using this water inlet." Flush water through the system for about 2 minutes or until the water runs clear from the discharge hose.
Oh my God, they did. I remember that was like circa 2004, 2003. Dave Matthews Band was caught dumping their poo over a bridge. Yep, and it got on a boat, honey. Oh my God, I remember that. And they were supposed to be like so green and all that stuff. Girl, bye.
Disconnect the garden hose from the faucet and lay it on the ground. This will allow the water to drain from the system before you detach the hose from the water inlet.
Well, what if poo gets on?
This hose should be used for the
But you're connecting it to the water people could be drinking out of, the fresh water. If it backflows, you're going to get poo into the freshwater system at the place you're going to. That's not a good idea.
flush system only. It must never be used for fresh water supply.
But you just hooked it up to a freshwater supply, honey. Girl, everybody's going to have hepatitis.
After the waste system has been emptied, push both gate valves back into the closed position.
Look at him just touching all
Disconnect
that.
the drain hose.
I mean, put on a dirty t-shirt.
Replace the end cap on the drain line, making sure it is in the locked position.
Can we get a wash your hands?
Rinse out the drain hose and return it to the storage area. Remember to treat the wastewater tank with an odor control chemical after each draining of the wastewater system.
Oh, honey. See, now, if I get me an RV and I go to fill it up at the place with the water, I'm going to be Lysoling and bleaching that spigot, honey.
To fill the freshwater storage tank for self-contained camping or traveling,
Now, he's using the same poopy pipe that he used on the other one. See, this is what
use
I'm
the
talking
freshwater
about.
fill connection.
I thought he said don't use that one but for the poopy.
Remove the cap, insert your garden hose,
Girl,
and
he's
fill.
faded. I don't think he can do that. Honey, he is like one step out of the casket
When the tank is
at
full,
this
some
point.
water will begin to come out of the vent hole. Turn the water off and replace the cap. A quick fill hose will make it even easier to fill the water tank. This item is available at most dealerships.
It's just another hose. What the hell?
The water pump is totally automatic and self-priming. It operates on demand when water is being used. Before turning the pump on, check the level in the water tank and refill it if necessary.
Oh, see, I would be scared now. I
Turn
didn't even
on the
think about
power
that.
to the pump
Because
and
what
wait
if
for the
they're
water
using
lines
their
and hot water
poopy
tank to
water
fill.
line plugged up to the main?
Open the faucets
And then you're
one
gonna
at a
get
time to release any
hepatitis.
trapped air.
I don't want hepatitis
Close
at
each faucet
68
when it
years
delivers
old.
a steady stream of
Did she just sniff her fingers?
water.
Yo, she just
Make
sniffed her fingers.
Close each faucet when it delivers a
She did. Yeah, she wafted, Henny. I think she got a hit. I think he used the. I'm telling y'all, he used the poopy hose to do the fresh water.
release any trapped air.
Yeah.
Close
She
each
smells
faucet
it,
when it
Henny.
delivers
Look,
a steady stream of
look.
water.
She smells it, Henny.
Close each faucet when it delivers a steady
Oh, it
stream
hit
of
her,
water.
Henny.
Make sure the pump stops running when all the faucets are turned off. The pump is now ready for automatic operation. Do not allow the pump to run when the water supply tank is empty.
Guidelines for driving.
Seat belts are an important safety
hell is
item and are
this?
required
I
to
knew
be
that
worn
man
in
couldn't
most
drive that
states.
thing.
The driver's seat and all other seats
he
designed to
looks
carry
scuzzy,
passengers
Henny.
during travel have been equipped with lap belts. For your protection,
Oh
please
my
be sure that all
Girl, they do not have no big ass TV in the middle. Oh my God, Henny.
all passengers have their seat belts fastened while
Girl,
the
that's
motorhome is in motion.
dangerous. Imagine it's bad enough you're in a car accident, but imagine being in a car accident and your head goes through an old school television cathode tube or whatever. Oh my God, it's over, Henny. You're in an
Operating your
accident with that kind of TV. Those TVs explode. Seriously, look them up, y'all. Like, if you have one of these, they tell you don't dispose of it. You have to do a certain way because somebody can die because of the thing in there holds a charge forever and it's vacuumed. They will explode, Henny.
Motorhome may be a new and unfamiliar experience.
Catheter
Exercise
tube.
a
That's
little
right.
extra
Thank you,
caution at
Coffee.
first, and soon you will feel comfortable driving under any normal traveling conditions. As you
Oh my
approach a hill,
God.
you will need to accelerate a bit more than usual. Downshift, even with an automatic transmission.
What?
If it takes a lower gear to climb the hill, use the same gear to go down the other side. You will need to make wider turns. Proper braking is extremely important to your safety.
Oh,
Your motorized
Henny.
vehicle weighs much more than most automobiles or small trucks, and you will need a longer
It's
stopping
that
time
tube
and
TV that's
distance.
scaring me, y'all. That is
Always
freaking me
anticipate traffic
out.
signals, stop signals, and side traffic. Decelerate slowly whenever possible.
Oh, he's running
Prevent
it.
undue wear on the brakes and tires.
Oh, Henny.
Reduce your speed when required by weather conditions.
Gosh, she almost went
Wind will affect the handling
Henny.
of your recreational vehicle.
Looks like
Watch
they're
for steep
driving like a
inclines when
post
pulling into a
office.
gas station or parking lot. Enter at an angle so that the bottom of the unit will not drag.
Wait, what?
Observe the overhang clearance.
The bottom of the unit will. What do you mean it'll
When refueling,
drag?
make sure all appliances are off.
No, ma'am. That's too much. Parking at your campsite. Okay.
When you reach your destination, you will want to select a campsite that is level and free from any overhanging wires or tree branches.
Well, obviously.
If your campground does not have a drive-through site, you will need to back
Girl,
in
look
carefully.
at that. I would be terrified to park
Even
that
if you have
there
a rear
she goes
backup vision
again.
system, you will want
Girl,
to have a
you were gonna
ground
get
guide assist you in
hit.
backing your unit into the campsite.
Oh, Henny.
If your campsite is uneven, you will want
Look
to
at
use
her,
wheel
though.
revs to
Girl,
achieve
she
the
is
primary
juicy,
leveling of your
Henny.
coach.
Girl, she got a Jamba Juice,
Your
Henny.
motorhome may be equipped
No
with
wonder
power
she's
leveling
living the high
jacks.
life up in that RV,
It will help
Henny.
to turn an uneven site
Jamba
into
Juice
a
is
pleasant
paying the
camping area
bills,
by allowing
Henny.
you to adjust your motorhome. These leveling jacks are located at all four corners of the vehicle. If you are parking on a slope, face the coach downhill
Damn,
if
he's
possible.
got a Jamba Juice too. Wait.
Block the
Maybe they're in diapers.
wheels before proceeding.
That could be what it is.
To extend the power leveling jacks, turn the ignition switch to the accessory position. Turn on the master switch on the control panel located
I think
to the
all
left of
this
the
is
driver's
automated
seat.
now, right?
To
Wouldn't y'all
extend the
think most of
levelers,
this is
move
automated
the levers
now?
one at a time to the extend side of the panel until all 4 levelers are extended to the vertical
Damn,
position.
that thing just popped out, Henny.
The red lights on the panel indicate that the
But you're not going to be able to level on grass because grass is soft,
corresponding
Henny.
jacks are in the vertical position.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
The yellow lights indicate which of the corresponding corners of the coach are low. Level the coach by extending the leveler at the lowest corner first, and then the next lowest, and so on, until all the yellow lights are out. If you are not on a paved campsite, you may want to place wood blocks beneath the jacks.
I knew it.
If there are any levelers that are not touching the ground or were not used during leveling, extend them just enough to touch the ground. Once the coach is stabilized, turn off the control panel, then turn off the ignition.
I think I would want that.
The master warning light in the dash will come on if
Just
the key is turned on while a leveler is still in the vertical position. Power is not needed to retract the levelers, but the lights will only function when the ignition key is on.
Because they have springs, I've seen that.
Simply move the levers to the store position until the levelers completely retract and lock into place.
See the springs? That's what it is. Girl, but could you imagine if it, like, malfunctions and those drop while you're driving, Henny? It's over. You're Paul Walkered. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, 1 minute you're there, the next minute you're not, honey.
Now you are ready to make the hookups to your campsite facilities.
You're going 70 miles per hour through that TV, honey. It's over.
These procedures are basically the same for all motorhomes. Remove the 120 power cord from the storage compartment and plug it into the 120 outlet.
Damn,
the power cord
honey.
features a 3-pin plug with the proper grounding for protection from electrical shock.
120, honey.
Do not use any adapter, cheater, or extension cord that would break the continuity of the ground circuit to the plug.
Continuity. It's a movie.
Never remove the ground pin in order to connect with a 2-prong ungrounded receptacle.
Well, duh. I would hope you would have to tell somebody that,
If
but
city
I can
water is
understand
provided
why.
at your campsite, simply attach one end of a garden hose to the RV inlet labeled City
I
Water,
thought you said don't
and the other
touch
end
the
to the
poopy.
source. Open the valve, and you will have
That's
pressurized
the
the
poopy
faucets,
one. I don't
toilet,
understand.
and water heater.
They say don't do the poopy, but he's using the poopy for the fresh.
Open the faucets one at a time to purge the trapped air from the water system before
All this
lighting the water
wasted
heater.
water. You know, I'm starting to
If
realize
your campsite
RVs
has a
are very
wastewater
bad for
hookup,
the environment.
connect your
y'all.
drain hose to the drain connection on your coach.
See, that's how you could do it. See, you don't even need that. You just push that thing down and leave. You just take the cap off. And then, see, it's already down and hidden underneath the thing. And you just go park at the Walmart and dip it, honey. Dip it, you know. Or if you just leave it open all the time, it's just going to be little small bits and pieces falling. That's no different than an animal. Like, do dogs go to jail for pooping on the road? Do birds get in trouble pooping on the playground? Cats in the cat litters outside? And all the wild deer? All these animals that poop, they don't get in trouble. So why can't we drive our little RVs and just let it leak, honey?
And place the other end into the wastewater receiver.
So you don't have to do any of that. Just pull that blue thing off, leave it off, and drive,
You will want to
honey.
keep the gate valves for the wastewater and sewage water closed. This will
Then
allow
you
a
can just
sufficient amount of
Uber
water
eat your
to collect in the
drinks, get
tanks,
sodies.
providing a smooth
Sodies,
flow
that's
through
all
the
you
valves
need.
when you empty your wastewater tanks.
Get you some sodies and wet wipes.
Remember to open the main valve
See, I'm not
at the
messing
LP
with
gas
that.
tank.
That's a cremator, honey. Honey. I'm sorry. That looks scary. The furnace. Girl, I told y'all.
Holiday Rambler motorhomes feature electric ignition furnaces.
Oh.
To light the furnace, turn the thermostat on and turn it to the
See,
desired
I don't like
temperature
the
setting.
gas. This is...
Allow 15 to 30 seconds for the burner to light and the blower to begin operating.
Y'all.
If the burner does not light, set the thermostat to the off position and wait 5 minutes before repeating the procedure.
Yeah, this I seen that movie, Midsummer, honey. I know what can happen. The water heater, okay. Is that gas too, probably? All this stuff is probably gas.
To ignite the burner on an electronic ignition water heater, locate the switch on the system's monitor panel and push it to the on position.
Okay.
The panel has a light that will blink red until the pilot ignites.
Oh,
the light will then switch to a steady green.
No, honey, this...
If the pilot light fails to ignite,
how many of these
the light
probably
will
have
return
blown
to
up
blinking
over the
red.
years? Hell to the no, honey.
If a flame is not established within a 10 to 15 second period, the system will automatically shut down and go into lockout.
Ain't no way, honey.
To reactivate the system, reset by turning the switch off, then back on. If the direct ignition fails to ignite, refer to the owner's manual supplied with your recreational vehicle.
How about you stop pushing it? You're letting gas out, honey. This is too much work. Y'all, I'm sorry.
All Holiday Rambler models feature refrigerators with AES, the Automatic Energy Selector Control System.
She got some prune juice.
This system automatically...
Girl, she has brought prune juice in an RV. Girl, you know she's having a blowout.
Selects the most suitable energy source available. The energy sources are prioritized in this order. The first selection is 120 volt, the second LP gas, and the third 12 volt. 12 volt power is not available as a power source for the two-way AES refrigerator. Before starting the refrigerator, make sure that the gas shutoff valve is in the open position. To start the refrigerator, move the main on-off switch to the on position. Turn the thermostat knob to a normal mid-range setting, then adjust to your personal needs.
She needs it
You
on
can manually
max,
choose
honey.
between 120 volt and LP gas operation of the refrigerator.
Back then
Select
you had
the
to
energy
store
source
insulin.
by pressing the
Seriously, y'all,
corresponding
look
button
it up.
when
I'm
turning
not
the
joking.
refrigerator on. The operating selections are indicated on the control panel on the refrigerator. 12 volt DC operation can only be selected through the AES mode.
It's got to be automated,
If
honey.
the refrigerator is attempting to run off of LP gas and the LP flame fails to
fridge runs
ignite,
off gas,
a red indicator will light.
Girl, they're
Return the
living in a
switch to the off
bomb, honey.
position,
It's only a matter
wait
of
5
time,
minutes,
honey.
and turn it on again.
Girl, they must have
If
produced
the
this RV
LP
in
flame
Russia.
still fails to ignite, refer to your owner's manual for further instructions.
Is it in the fridge?
To fully understand the operation of your AES
Why should put the
refrigerator, you
oranges
will
in
want
the
to read
fridge?
the
Who
section
the hell
in
puts
your owner's
oranges in
manual.
the fridge?
There may be times when your motorhome will not be used for an extended period, or when it will be exposed to below freezing temperatures. There are some specific guidelines you'll need to follow for the proper winterizing and storage of your RV. You'll want to disconnect your motorhome coach and chassis batteries while the motorhome is parked for an extended period of time. The coach battery disconnect switch is located at the control panel.
Like, why can't the
Press
battery
the
just do it
store-use
itself?
switch to the store position. The engine battery disconnect is an on-off switch located under the front hood on the firewall. Switch to off while the motorhome is in storage.
Them spots.
Remember to reconnect the batteries when you're ready to begin traveling again.
Honey.
Your owner's manual covers the guidelines for winterizing your motorhome in detail.
Winterizing.
However, you may prefer to have this done by an authorized Holiday Rambler service center. Now that you've watched this videotape and carefully read your owner's manual, you should be able to perform the tasks necessary for the best
you
use.
know what? It ain't in parole. It ain't for me, honey. That one ain't for me. Sorry, ma'am. I'm just not. I'm not. I mean, I want to do the RV, but I'm not going with that brand, honey, because that is too much. That is too much crap, honey. Ain't nobody got time for all that stuff, honey. No time, honey. I'm an older woman, honey. I mean, I would be dead by the time I finally got to leave, honey. I don't have a help or two. Oh, it's over, honey. All right, my friends, let's see. What else do we have? We've seen that. I think we caught up on everything now. The Pagans. I found the Pagans video. McDonald's customer service training. A private lesson. Estee Lauder.
Makeup video.
Oh, that's mine.
Meet Paulina Poroskova, Estee Lauder's celebrated model and
Oh, wait, is she Russian? We can't play this if she is.
spokesperson. Paulina's mother, Anna Poroskova, and her cousin Veronica Raish.
All Russians, are we?
They're here with Mark Hales, one of today's top international makeup artists.
Okay, why is he touching her like that?
He'll show you how to
Shanty, thank you so much for the super chat, honey.
achieve a look that's right for you and share some secrets he's learned working with the most beautiful women in the world.
You always want foundation to look as undetectable as possible.
Oh, he's got a wonderful accent.
For the most natural looking application, use your fingertips to apply. Start in the center of your forehead and work out.
She is pretty,
That way
though.
you follow the directions of the fine. Use a little on your nose if tiny broken capillaries are causing redness. Take it over the eyelid to provide a base for your eyeshadow.
Donation. 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 Thank you so much, honey. I really appreciate that. Oh my God, this is Lionheart, honey. Oh, she's really fishing, honey. Look at her. She really is doing
fly
it.
in the water. If you're in a stream and down.
Oh my God, she's
easily,
going
bring
butch,
that
honey.
forearm right back towards your upper arm. Even though when you first begin, you're probably going to do it like this. But you don't want to hinge up there. You want to
Damn,
bring this in
honey.
close.
Do it, honey.
The forearm comes back to the upper arm quickly, because on the forward cast you have all the muscles of your right rod hand to push it forward, but on the back cast you have only speed, so quicker on the back cast. And then the forward cast is that screen door handle power snap.
I
The
never really
angle
understood the fly fishing,
If you want
though.
to cast a short cast, take your thumb up to your forehead and finish the cast at your chin level. Forehead to chin, forehead to chin. And the other big help would be if you put your
Is she a witch, honey?
hand
Oh my
under your
God, it is
elbow.
B,
And
sister.
take that elbow off on the back cast and put it back on the forward cast.
She's auditioning to be Catwoman.
These are the little details that make false
Doobie,
casting
the author
as
whipping Betty
beautiful to
White.
see and feel as you want it to be. As you lengthen line,
I throw my hair
You will
back and
have
forth.
to
I
add
throw
a
my,
little
I know, I
length to
whip
your
my
stroke.
hair back and forth. I whip my
you
hair
have to
back
wait a
and
little
forth. I whip
longer
my
on the back
hair.
cast for it to unroll. Use a little more force, a little more speed as that line lengthens. And you need to be able to cast perhaps 40 to 45 feet, so you must learn how to false cast.
What? I just want to know, how is she going to catch a fish like this? Oh my
Like
God,
half.
Brittany on the circus tour.
So after I do the power snap, I release the line hand, and the fly will go where I want it and be accurate.
Listen, I'm 68. If you think I'm going to go in the middle of a river by myself, honey, hell to the no, ma'am.
Now, because the river is running from my left to my
You're already doing most of the work for the killer. You're already in the water. I mean, come on, honey. Make it hard for him.
right, I reach upstream across my body. If the river were running in the other direction, here's an exercise you can use to practice your double haul that's very easy and it's actually
Double
fun.
haul?
You don't have to think about the mechanics. Put the rod under your arm against your body and wrap your arm around it.
What?
And then just swing your body from side to side to make the stroke. Now add the line hand and start hauling. Haul away from the rod.
Girl, she gonna hit
Haul
somebody
it,
in the
haul it.
face.
Don't give that line back fast. Give that line back very slowly. It's just about as easy as it looks. Now let me demonstrate it in your normal fishing planes. Let's start with that vertical plane. Remember that the line hand pulls away from the rod hand, so you're going forward, which is a little unnatural until you get used to it.
But I'm not understood. Like, what is this? How do you catch a fish doing this? That's what I want you to explain to me, honey. Like, I understand all this theater for this. It's basically just straight men, straight cis women trying to play gay for a moment. But I like, how do you catch a fish doing this? Is it like the fish is like, okay, look at that queen, honey. Yes, honey. Like, I'm
trying to
going with
keep that
her. Like, I'm not
line
understanding.
from getting tangled around the reel.
Are you, like, bedazzling the fish?
If
Like, why does this make the
back foot
fish
out
want to be
so
ate,
we can
Henny?
rotate. And we're going to start the cast on a straight line, coming back into the body. Elbow remains forward. At the end of the power snap, those shoulders have turned sideward. The drift moves, follows out, and the loading...
Okay, Art says mimicking the fly or the bait in the water. But don't you do that with a bobble already, though? Like if you go fishing?
Move forward, comes in again. And now the power snap is right to the target and follows.
So you're moving, okay. So you move that, you move it weirdly in the sky, in the air, because so it thinks it's a fly. Okay, I kind of understand that. Yeah.
So you start with your shoulders square to the target, and it's on the power snap that you rotate. Out, in, cast.
Okay.
The thumbnail is literally making a straight line, which the elbow facilitates. It's all about positioning. If you can stand in a place where
jumping fish like the movement, because this
presentation
trout
is easy
okay.
and keeps you hidden from the trout, then you've got it made. But sometimes we have difficult circumstances. Right now I have deep water. There's the same kind of effort to push it through the
Look
air.
at her pulling the
And
Donna,
yes, it does
Henny.
load that rod. Now, golfers have always been able to practice their swings and putts indoors.
Oh, she got a man, Henny.
No control. Now, golfers have always been able to practice their swings and putts indoors with small foam golf balls. And that's what gave my late husband, Lee Wolf, the idea for this. Now, if you have a ceiling that's too low, you can sit on a stool or on a chair, or you can kneel. And kneeling puts it all into a fishing perspective, as if you were wading knee-deep in a river. You can practice all kinds of techniques with this fly-o. You start with the roll cast, the one-stroke technique. Belly the line behind your hand and roll it out on the rug. Now, it may not roll out perfectly on the rug, but it will roll out perfectly on the water.
Okay.
And you can do your basic cast, which is picking the line up and putting it down. And you can false cast to practice presenting dry flies with delicacy, both forehand, and practice that backhand in case the wind is blowing when you're casting flies. You can cast in all of the angles. You can cast from horizontal on the right to nearly horizontal on the left. And we can make change of direction casts.
Damn.
Where you make a back cast on one side, reposition and make your cast on another side. Change sides. Back, change, forward.
Okay.
And don't forget the oval. The oval brings the line in under the rod tip.
Okay.
And as that line unrolls, it is traveling upward. Very, very good for weighted nymphs and bulky flies because the line is unrolling upward. And so you're less likely to tangle. And there's that off-vertical stamp, the long cast, when you're wading deeply.
Okay.
And you need all the leverage you can get. This is the perfect position.
Okay.
And don't forget that horizontal exercise. Put out two targets. They can be plates or books or anything. Put one out to the right and one out to the left. The line should be level and the line should rod tip, and the target placed a little bit farther than the very end of the rod.
Okay, Henny.
When you pick up the rod, rotate
Get
the
it,
hand so that the
Henny.
palm is up, because this is horizontal cast. The object is to unroll that line so the fly will be right above the target for full extension. And just when you make that happen, you put the hook and you move into it on the inside. If it's too long, and let the line fly will go behind the target. If it's short, it'll go above. So when it's just right, your eyes are
Get it, Henny.
And you can see other things. You can see how long do you wait to let the line go. And watch it. If you wait too long, all the tension will go out of it, and you have to start over. So you want to start the next stroke just as that leader of the fly unrolls. So you can see line two.
The name of the Lord.
Unrolls without falling the master. So if it's too slow, it's a death. The line speed is another thing. And power. If you push it too hard, you get all kinds of...
In the name of Jesus.
Remember, the passing is much more smooth than the force. Listen up.
Whip it for the
So
Lord.
what it is, what you're watching here, is just like in both ways, your vertical, plane, put it like a swing hard. Keep the same length stroke, between far as you can. Now your back has up in the air.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Unroll towards the target, you like
Whip
it,
those
follow it.
sins away, Henny.
One of the wonderful things about this fly is learning to is that you can select your own fault as well as practice different techniques. I'm going to ask my students to it to demonstrate how you start with waving. Here the rod, for example, 180 degree arc and a no stop. Now so listen. So this is only a few inches of movement.
It's all in the wrist, honey.
Not long enough. So you end up extending the elbow is more rigid and the forearm is extending considerably. Again, wide loop, no control. And thrown. Lots of people think that by putting your shoulder into it and make it go down, you're basically bypassing your arm. That's correct. Start with grazing. To make that arc only 90 degrees instead of 90 degrees. Strong stop if you can. Doesn't that feel better? Okay, now listen. You want to use your forearm to bend your elbow and bring that hand back and forth and reduce the wrist action phase and bend down.
He's so into it, honey.
That's correct. Good. And thinking. Now, thinking you want to keep this arm bent.
Oh, he's tried, honey.
Take your shoulder out of it. So all you have to do is your forearm and use your hand to get your assumed hand.
Whip it, honey.
You know, if you didn't have an instructor, you could do the mirror trick. So practically match. Just a faster than instant replay. You can watch in the mirror and something like that. Let's do it all.
Come on, you got this, honey. It's like that Julia Stiles White Savior movie where the black guy teaches her how to dance and then she saves the black school, the dance program. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And you get a Bible. And you get a Bible. Get into it, honey.
Use the mirror and watch it happen for and two. If it looks good to you at home, it's going to be even better on the road.
She was
I hope
getting
that what you've
into
seen has
it,
been helpful.
honey.
Realize that expertise doesn't come easily. You're going to have to practice. But each time you do, you'll see progress. You're also going to progress as an angler through stages. The first stage is to catch as many fish as you can by the numbers.
Oh.
And the second stage, of course, is to get the biggest ones so you can take photos and brag. And the third stage is to go after those smarter fish.
Wait a
Brag,
minute.
of course, is to get the biggest ones by the numbers.
That's,
And the second stage, of course, is to get the biggest ones so you
the
can
gays,
take photos
you know.
and brag. And the third stage is to go after those smarter fish, the difficult ones. And I'm finding a fourth stage, and it's just being there. I'm happy whether I'm catching fish or not, just to be in the beautiful places game fish live.
Uh-huh.
I love it all. There's bonding with fishing friends, the history, the literature.
The literature?
And last but not least, just being in the out of doors and having a magic connection
I understand.
to a wild creature.
A wild creature.
Too.
She was, you know, we started with fish tonight. And we ended with fish. We really did. Girls, it has been fun. Again, thank you, Coffee and Shanti Shanty, Shanti Shanti, Shanty Shanty. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. Thank you, girls, for joining me tonight. Thank you, girls, for liking the video, for subscribing. It was fun hanging out. It was fun experiencing some of these visions with you girls tonight. We'll have to watch the pagan ritual and the McDonald's and stuff next time we meet again. Thank you again, girls. I really appreciate all the love and support as always. Thank you to Pricey Pranks. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern in the Discord, Pricey Pranks will be hosting his fabulous, popular radio program where he takes his older, beautiful record collection and remasters and restores them and plays them for us. So I'll see you girls tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then for the grand finale at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on this channel. Already got the live up. We're going to be watching Not in the Heights, West Side Story, the remake, the Spielberg remake. It's a watch party, so you bring your own copy. It's available on HBO Max and Disney Plus. So I hope you'll come over here and watch it with us, girls. It will be my first viewing. Normally I wouldn't watch a first run movie with the girls, but it's a musical. Normally I like going to a musical with a bunch of friends and we sing songs and have a wonderful time. So I feel like this one can probably work you know, with the girls. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. Until we meet again, I am going to be going live on Twitch for a few games later. So I will see you girls on the Twitch side, Church of Debra. Until we meet again, my friends. Good night.